You guys had wrapped up a combat with a bunch of Thrykeen and Elementals to save a Sapphire Dragon, a young Sapphire Dragon, who called herself Nara. When you guys sort of tried to figure out what she was doing here, she seemed a little defensive, especially towards Valxis, and was guarding a cave entrance that was nearby. Very obvious cave entrance. Upon further investigation, you found out that she had a group of gnomes down below in this cave called the Weggle-Leggles, who are currently unearthing artifacts from this ancient ruin and providing anything that is a weapon or magic item or armor to Nara to be part of her newly developed horde. Through looking through her horde, you guys decided or made a deal with her that certain things in this horde were going to be your reward for saving her. One of them being the Archon blade that Ben now wields. And the other things you received, you guys made deals for. And by deals, we mean you've been branded with the gifts of the dragon. Different gifts for each one of you, so that in a year's time, if 3 of you don't provide 1 magic weapon or item each, and Valxis 2 magic weapons or items, within the next year, she would hunt you down and either make you part of her horde or kill you and take everything you have to be part of her horde. Valxis' gift made it so that he could speak telepathically to whoever he wanted, and with his ring that he just received as part of the deal, he can't be telepathically infiltrated by anyone.
I still am standing by that was probably the best role I could have gotten.
Mm-hmm.
So
Aphelion received draconic vision, being able to see with newly dawned dragon eyes and slightly sapphire scaled skin around his eyes, more perceptive as himself. Jin was gifted with the tongue of the dragon, being able to speak draconic and boast his voice over 300 feet, just roaring like a creature like that could. And Drell basically became one of this dragon's ancestors, transforming from orc to dragonborn, a sapphire dragonborn, scales of gem, the ability to speak telepathically, spectral wings that he can summon, a tail, horns, a noise-based breath attack that deals thunder damage. But he's still a Drell, and he's still a monk, and he's still wearing his same outfit, same mask. And retconning, Jin did not get the armor, the demon armor, because in D&D Beyond it's broken as fuck and doesn't work and is stupid and fucking dumb.
It was stacking my AC every time I shifted in between.
Yeah, it was doing some weird stacking
shit. It was doing
really
weird stuff.
Dumb shit. So we're retconning that instead of the demon armor, he traded his +1 scimitar for what's known as a Dragon's Wrath weapon that is currently in a slumbering state.
Wait, he got a different weapon?
He got a weapon instead of the armor.
Oh.
And I gave up my potions.
It was retconned.
Too.
It was retconned. Yeah. Oh, you gave up the potions too. It was retconned because the armor in D&D Beyond was broken.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
It
was crazy.
Did take the living armor, which is now fused with his skin, unable to be removed. And you got boots, homie. You got some speed boots.
I know, no more.
Oh my god, now you're fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, no. Aphelion was the one that looked like the Onion Knight, not Jin. Jin looked like a fucking badass spiked warrior with his.
The Onion Knight was Aphelion.
I basically thought of Jin as the Onion Knight, bro.
Oh, okay.
The Onion Knight is still sick, though.
Yeah. So, you guys finished your dealings and decided to stay the night after a good 5-6 hours of identifying. And you're off to go to bed, do what you do. You guys need to, come to terms with your own new abilities and tools and things of the sort.
Yeah.
Is anyone doing anything before you guys go to bed for the night?
Yeah. Absolutely, I'm doing something before bed.
What is it?
First off, I'm gonna clip my toenails and my nails because I feel like they're too long or sharp.
What are you clipping them with?
Oh shit, dude. Fuck.
Also, they're made of sapphire.
I'm taking a
Yeah.
dagger out. I'm doing a toe knife.
Money?
Oh
I'm
god.
kidding.
Make a
I
strength
think you'd
check
kind of
for
want like
me.
a pencil sharpener.
Yeah.
Make a strength check for me.
You maybe need to do a cat thing and just like
No, it's
rub them
easy.
against a
It's
stone.
A natural
so
20.
yeah, it's
you're
so
like
fucking
you're
easy.
like trying to come to terms with the fact that you're not an orc anymore. And as much as like
Fuck.
there's a lot of cool shit you can do now, part of you is you're this weird blend of happiness and anger. Like, yes, I got gifts and they're cool, but I'm not me anymore. And you take this dagger and you're just like shaving your fucking claws on your feet because you don't have toes, you have claws. Because you're a
Jesus.
dragonborn, you're shaving the claws down,
Oh,
like
God.
just fucking slicing through. And what you have in front of you, I would say, when you're finished, is like 50 gold worth of sapphire powder.
Okay. Cool.
Whoa. Hey, what is
great.
that?
None of you
20
would have trimmed your nails. I'm gonna give Noah
Yeah.
credit for going through and getting a natural 20 with his strength. He's pulverized his claws down into sapphire powder.
That's
Do I just
awesome.
do I
Does
just
it-
add this?
Crazy.
Does it
this-
regrow?
I'll just add this
Yeah.
gold to my thing.
No.
Cool.
It's specifically 50
Oh.
gold's worth of sapphire powder because it can be used for spell crafting and spell use. So
Okay.
let me, if it's not something you can get in your
Guys,
equipment,
we have a cash cow.
because I don't know if. Well, it's a
Don't
matter. It's
look
a
at me
matter of
like
whether you
this.
take. It's a matter of whether you take it. Because like
treat me
you
like
could
this.
just leave it on the floor.
Treat me like this.
So what you would do is just add a blue sapphire to your inventory, and then we're just gonna custom the cost down
Okay,
from
okay,
1,000
okay.
gold down to 50. 'Cause it's
No,
just a
I'm
small
gonna-
amount of powder, and this is
I'd
if you're
probably
picking
just-
it up.
I would probably put it into like a little pouch. I would clean up after myself. I'm not a fucking animal.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
So I put it in its own pouch.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, worth 1,000 gold pieces.
No, that's what
No,
a
I'll
normal
just-
sapphire is. You're changing the
Ooh.
cost down to 50.
Gem dust from my toes.
Yep. Is that the only thing you're doing before bed? Is chopping down your toenails?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get comfy. Can I roll for comfort? I have a tail and it's weird. I got horns.
Roll a wisdom check.
Oh god. Oh yeah, that's what I'm
You're
just-
struggling to find a way. The way you
Yeah.
normally sleep, not working.
You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Cause I'm like,
Is it the tail?
yeah.
Why don't you just like lay in like fetal position and have the tail hang off the bed?
Oh, yeah, let me try that. And I like turn around away from him.
Fuck, that's
That's how I sleep.
How you sleep?
just gonna look over, just turn the other way and go to sleep.
Anyone else doing anything before bed?
Ben is going to spend some time investigating his sword,
Okay.
his new
You
blade.
you attune to the weapon. As you're inspecting it, it sort of molds into your hand. So an Acheron blade, because I mean it was identified by Cubs, but just in case anyone doesn't remember, you get a +1 to hits and damage. It's a magic weapon, so you don't have to worry about dealing damage and having it be resisted against. While holding it, you can use an action to give yourself 1d4 + 4 hit points once a day. When you hit someone with it, you can fill it with it. It basically does what your unsettling presence does, but
Is there?
when you hit someone,
Is it the same as the listing that's on D&D Beyond?
the Acheron blade rapier that you have in your inventory is what it does. And it is a rapier, so it is a finesse weapon, which you can use your dexterity or your strength.
Gotcha.
Anyone else? Anything else?
So do I know that I can cast telekinesis, or is it just like
The knowledge that you can do something is in your head, and as soon as you test it,
cool?
You
I
would
like I
know.
literally go to just like throw like a sack of money against like in the air, and then I just use telekinesis to bring it back to my hand.
sure.
I'm like, and I just do that for like 10 minutes,
Mhm.
and then the spell ends, and then I just throw my fucking money at the wall. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah, so you can move anything up to 1,000 pounds, and it can move up to 30 feet in any direction, and you use your action to do that every turn. So you're just for 10 minutes. Or
Yeah,
throwing
literally.
it and then
yeah. And then
until
I just
until you
throw-
throw it and then it just
yeah,
money
it just
just goes
doesn't come
falling
back. I'm like,
this is how much money?
well, hold on. I have my bag
Oh,
tied. I wasn't just like throwing open a bag. I had it tied.
You're losing
Roll
money.
me a dexterity check as if you were throwing something.
You're losing money.
You're losing money.
You're
A
losing
9?
money.
This thing like catches
You're
on the
losing
corner of a table and tears a little bit, and coins just start on the floor.
I mean, it would 100% be the entire 75 platinum pieces
Yeah.
that I had, because I'm a fucking
You're a child.
rich bastard.
You're a
Uh,
I
You're a
hate you.
fucking child.
I'm like, oh fuck, and I immediately once I see it rip it, I'm just, oh god, fuck, where do they all go?
They're all
I'll
there.
start
It's
looking.
easy enough to get all of it. None of it like went rolling
Oh, thank
off,
God.
but everyone noticed that.
Do you mind? Drell is trying to sleep.
Yeah, dude.
There's
I'm
a new
trying
body
to
to sleep in.
It's I'm like,
My bad. I didn't think it would like run out as fast as it did. I thought it would be like a bit longer.
Alex, since you have a tail, is there any tips you could give Drell to sleeping with a tail?
Curl it around your legs, or around one leg.
what?
So
There you go.
what you notice is a difference, Drell.
Is
When you
it?
look over at Valkus,
Is it?
Valkus has a very thin tail.
Yeah.
A very thin tail that can easily
yeah.
curl, and you got a thick tail made of gems. And these gems are like I said, they're like gapped as they go down and get smaller. So like there's just floating magical gems as part of your tail that you're like not really understanding how to wrap around anything.
I'm just gonna, I guess, become like a side and stomach sleeper.
Hearing all that clattering, I'm gonna, I don't know, I guess like try and move the pillows to like cover my ears because feeling it's a lot louder than it was before.
Yeah. That's a lot of coinage that you're hearing.
Yeah. Sorry. My bad. Sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah. Your senses are extremely heightened. And you are absolutely struggling with like hearing everything. You were able to hear the individual coins. Every individual coin that hit. It's not loud. It's not overwhelmingly loud. It's just a lot of different sounds.
But you knew 75 coins.
Yeah.
75
Yeah.
platinum coins
Yeah.
hit the floor.
Yeah. You heard each of the 75 coins. It wasn't just a
Each of the
See,
None
that's
of you-
obnoxious.
None of you know mending, do you?
Fuck is that?
Aren't you the sorcerer?
Yeah. No, he just plays music.
I'll fix it in the morning.
How do you
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I love the canon that Drell doesn't know what the difference is between magic classes. Yeah, aren't you a sorcerer? No, I cast my magic through my music. Yeah,
Aren't you a
sorcerers
wizard
do
or
that,
something?
right? Oh, you studied it, so you're a wizard.
You study sheet music, right? You're just a musicianal wizard.
Like, I don't understand magic. Why would I understand magic? What the fuck?
If a bard is a music wizard, a druid is a nature wizard, what's a sorcerer? Just a wizard.
A hot wizard.
Hot wizard.
Oh, true.
And then a warlock is a wizard with a
Sorcerers are
daddy.
hot.
Sorcerers are those annoying wizards who come to class without studying and just know the material. It's just like, oh, it's this asshole, guys.
That was me in high school,
I-
and I felt
can I-
bad about it.
Can I have a side tangent about warlocks? Because I had a friend come up to me with a character, and they wanted his warlock patron to be a OnlyFans girl. So like
Sick.
I was like,
Hell
hell,
yeah.
all right,
That's
well,
that's
Wow.
sick.
it.
That's lit.
fuck it, we'll roll with it.
Was that Jarrett?
No.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
one of my VR chat friends.
Okay.
Anyway,
How's Franklin doing over there?
He's sleeping. I'm cutting his nails. I'm taking advantage.
Oh my god, yes, dude. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
I noticed he's asleep when I was poking him, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna cut all your nails.
Okay. Continuing with the session. Anyone else doing anything else for bed?
Oh,
What do
hey,
you-
buddy, what's going on?
AJ, what are you trying to do specifically with inspecting the weapon besides just attuning to it? Is there anything you're trying to do specifically? Or are you just attuning to the weapon?
Just attuning to the weapon. I think I'd be looking for any like etchings in it, if there are, or like any nicks in the blade, stuff like that.
The blade itself is
Like any
very
characteristics that are like, unique
rigid.
about it.
Yeah, the blade itself is very rigid. The black metal that it's made out of is not natural by any means. And you don't know what the metal actually is. It doesn't have any like egregious chips taken out. There's no runes. Well, there's no runes or anything on it. But it seems like it was like most of the magic comes from this filigree that's in the hilt. But it doesn't have any specific iconography or symbolism. It's a weapon.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Okay. You all go to bed for the night. Everyone can full rest for any health they may be missing. Long rest. For any health they may be missing, any spells they may have cast, because you guys haven't had a chance to rest since that dragon fight. So
Nope.
this is the full everyone gets to full rest for the first night.
Damn, weird.
Drell, roll
Oh.
a intelligence check for me.
That's what I'm good at, baby.
Okay.
You actually didn't do bad.
You, in the middle of the night, open your eyes and you're in the carnival.
Oh god, fucking damn it.
You
Like,
question a
there
little
you go.
bit. You question a little bit whether or not you're dead or you're dreaming
Or what did I
or
do, like,
you're
choke on my
meditating.
tongue? Like,
Huh?
I say
No.
this out loud. I'm like, what
Oh.
did I do? Like, choke on my tongue? Like,
And you hear the familiar tones of the merry-go-round that you always seem to ride on when you're in here. And you look over at it, and coming around the back, like it's like you see the horses go back, and as they come around, suddenly Yol is riding one of them. But he's like making a big deal out of it. Instead of just riding one of them, he's pretending like he's riding an actual horse, and he's like doing this like as he's riding on the merry-go-round.
Very
He goes,
giddy up.
Hello, Drell. Oh, someone got a sort of fashion change. Welcome back.
how, am I dead?
No, you're dreaming.
Oh, okay, that's good at least.
It's some of the only ways I can talk to you if you don't specifically ask me.
Oh, what did I do this time?
Do you think I can't talk to you unless you do something?
I don't know. Sometimes it's just like they're urgent or not. So it's like, is this one like is this urgent or is this just like vibe check?
The merry-go-round stops and the music
Oh.
pauses. And he goes, have I ever brought you here for something urgent?
I mean, the gin thing felt like a little bit urgent in time.
Are you talking about his first time transforming?
No, like this most recent time when I died.
Oh! Him going absolutely apeshit on your friend Opal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
And now
that
look at you, so much progress. Is this what orcs normally turn into? And he walks up. He's like slowly walking up to you, kind of like inspecting you as he's like walking forward.
No.
No? Well, what happened, Drell? You look gorgeous! Positively glowing!
Thanks, y'all. Well, it just seemed like a good idea at the time. Like, when like you're getting a tattoo with all your friends, and it's like yeah, let's all get the same tattoo. It'll be great. And then, like, you know, yours just turns out a little bit different than
Did
everyone
all of your
else's.
friends turn into
No,
weird
see,
rock dragons?
no, see, I'm the only one.
Oh. Huh. Do you like it?
No.
I could turn you back. It would just be problematic.
Ask for the power to switch at will.
Oh. Oh God, what was that voice in my head? No, don't do that. I feel like this was already problem enough. Like,
Okay, if you say so. Now, I did bring you here for a reason.
I knew it. Go on.
Do you want to guess? Let's make a game out of it. And then
Is it
like,
because
he
of
just
this and I
throws his-
gesture and I do like a cool little like ha?
No, he throws his hands up and a puff of smoke just, and then as it fades away behind him, you see a giant tic-tac-toe board.
Oh.
And he goes, "Okay, guess number 1." And he's asking
like-
you to guess why he brought you here.
Wait, we're playing tic-tac-toe or
You'll see. Just make your first guess.
is it because of my new form, my new duds?
Nope. And you see an X just burns itself into the tic-tac-toe board in the bottom right.
Oh fuck, dude, he's doing the strat. Oh no. Fuck.
Guess number 2.
Don't I get to play?
Yes, if you guess correctly.
Oh.
One of the 3 reasons. You get to put an O.
Does it have to do with Jin?
Yes! Where would you like your O? And he turns around.
Alternate of his, like in the other corner.
Opposite corner. Okay, so he has his in the bottom right.
A
Yours is in the
gamer
top left.
move.
Top left, and he goes, "Ha! Okay, next."
Oh.
Yeah, you are not done.
Drell is like we're actually like ready to drink water. Ooh. So what has
Either
to
get
do with
more
Jin
specific or
is his friend coming to hunt him, or does it have to do with him wanting to change gods?
that's 2 guesses.
Oh, I knew that. All right, let's do the first one. Is his friend coming to hunt him?
Nope. And his the X comes in. Well, like he goes, "Well, you already. I told you that ages ago. So that doesn't count as why I brought you to today." And then he puts an X in the middle.
Does it have to do with Jin wanting to change gods?
Yes. Where would you like your
jeez.
O?
We'll go top right, dog.
Okay. So just
I'm
so
trying
we're
to
all,
imagine this board. Yeah,
we're on the
please.
I feel
same
like-
page. Just so we're on the
You're
same
always
page. It's
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win this fucking tic-tac-toe game, you son of a bitch. No, I don't even see it. I don't even see it. I
that's what it
got
looks
it.
like right now for everyone else.
I fucking got it.
I can't show
I
it to
feel
you
like
on this map.
Drell is constantly having an anxiety attack whenever he
Wow.
speaks to.
Always, always,
to
always.
y'all.
Hold on. I'm gonna move you guys over to the desert thing again. Ignore this, just because I can show you the. Paste the fucking shit. Okay, fine. I'll just redraw it. Boop.
It's alright. Like I get it. I know. I. Yeah.
Everyone else didn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Listen,
he goes.
I'm a tic-tac-toe
Okay,
master."
next.
Oh. Wait. What do you mean next?
It's not specific enough yet.
It's not specific enough yet. Do you not want him to go back to his previous god because you stole the power from him?
Incorrect. And he puts an
Oh.
X in the top middle to block you.
If Jin stops following you, he loses the power.
Technically correct, but not
Oh.
fully there yet. So where would you like your O?
Oh, where do I want my O? Oh shit, dude! I'm gonna block you from winning. Here, I'll
Oh,
fucking draw
you
it.
are
I'll draw. I'll
very
draw it.
clever, Mr. Drell.
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't know you knew this game. Okay. Next.
Fucking win, bitch. if Jin goes back to this god, he dies or something, huh?
Nope.
Oh,
And he
Jesus.
puts
Whoa.
And he puts an X on the left center.
Oh, I'm gonna lose.
I'm gonna show this to chat. There you go.
No!
Win, damn it, win.
I'm gonna lose.
Well, you can't. Okay.
If
He
I
can't
don't
go-
win
li-
either
I know
now,
you're
though.
like he can't go twice in a row or whatever. Or he literally can't win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I get this next one wrong, he can win.
So he can win. Yeah.
Stop him from winning.
That's what I'm trying to do. This is like
I mean,
life or
either
death.
here's the thing: either you get it right and no one wins, or
Well, I
you get it
win.
wrong and he wins.
But like, wouldn't I still be the winner out of all this?
No, you lost the
It would
game.
be a tie. It'd be a tie.
Look, it's a win if I get some information out.
Technically,
go
you've
ahead.
lost first because you can't win anymore. You can just tie.
Continue.
That's true.
Go ahead. Continue.
This is true.
Oh, this is true.
Nice call.
Alright, so like it has to do
Thank
with
you, thank
Jin. You don't want him to leave the religion. He won't die. His friend's
No, it's not that he didn't want it. He said you didn't get the point for you didn't want him to leave the religion. It was correct that he would lose his power. It was wrong that he would
Oh.
die.
Do you want him to leave the religion? Sorry, that's like a yes or no question. I do this a lot.
You're
shit.
making guesses, not asking questions.
I know, I realize this.
This is true.
Do
You don't
do you want him to leave? Question
You-
mark.
You don't want him to leave.
Incorrect.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So
Oh, you lost.
I win.
Yike.
Yay!
Oh.
And then he throws his hands up, and then fireworks just in the background, and the whole thing just disappears. And he goes, "That was fun. You lost."
Let's play like Battleship or something next time. I swear I'll win.
What
in
is Battleship?
Yeah, that's what I thought. How
Are
about
you
like
insulting
checkers?
me?
How about like checkers? Something with like a little bit more like
Pizzazz.
sustenance.
You want to play
Sustenance.
checkers right now as you're guessing why you're here?
No, next stream.
Well, you're done guessing. The guessing game's over. I won.
Wait, so what do you mean you won? Did I not win?
No,
How
you
did I
lost.
lose?
Because I got 3 in a row.
So what was the point of the game?
For you to guess why Jin's here, but make it fun?
Wait, Jin's in my... Jin's dead?
No, like why you were brought here because of Jin. Why is Jin dead? What?
Sorry, I really keep associating this place with death.
Yeah, that's it. It's because it's my afterlife.
Jin is just sleeping next to him.
Yeah.
He's just in his whole dream. Everyone is dead around me.
Aphelion, make a perception check.
While
It's
sleeping?
like, is
You
this
would,
like
like,
that
feel the
SpongeBob
ruffling.
episode where
Uh-huh.
Aphilion's gonna like circle cut into my dream and see me like talking to Yol?
No,
Oh my god.
hold on.
Wait, 2d20s? Wait, why did it?
Because she has advantage on all perception checks
Dragon
with his new
sense.
ability.
Oh.
Every perception check he makes for the rest of time, at least while he has this ability, is now
While
at
I'm
advantage.
alive.
So with a
That's
21,
crazy.
you're sleeping,
Crazy.
and something like in your dream you hear something, and you like shake your eyes open, and you look across the room, and it's dark in the room, and you just see the visage of Yol petting Jin's hair while he sleeps. And then you like blink and rub your eyes again, and when you look, he's gone. Rationalize that however you'd like.
Oh,
And he goes back to sleep. Drell, back in your dream.
Very cool.
Okay, so the reason I brought you here, because you lost the game, so now I have to tell you,
Oh, no.
is because if he switches, he is going to lose the power, and I don't have a way to give it back to an Ocarus.
So wait, hang on. It's
I
like
want him to switch if that's what makes him happy, but because I stole the power, trying to get it back is going to be very dangerous. And then an Ocarus can give it to him himself.
So he'll have like no, he'll lose the power, so it'll still be the same
You
power.
lose the power unless I can get it back to an Ocarus. But I could die!
So you won't get it back to an Ocarus.
I don't know. Do I risk it? Do I risk it? The brave Yol goes on an adventure to return the power once stolen.
So
Oh,
like,
shit.
what do you think I should do here? Like,
I'm just
still-
informing you on what's
Are
going
we-
on and what you want to do and what he wants to do. Because I can go return it, but if I die, you'll never be able to come to the carnival again.
man, you know, I already know they're keeping secrets from me, but like,
Wait, they're
dude.
keeping secrets from you.
Yeah, I heard them over say something about, let's not tell Drell about this, or something like that, and,
Huh. I mean, I can take away his power anyways.
no! No!
He already can't use it because he doesn't use it for the right reasons.
What are the right reasons?
Well, he tries using it to kill. He's doing it for sport.
Yeah, that's true.
Every time
Yeah.
you've taken him into our meditation, I've been able to see into his mind. I sit there, and I sit in the pose you sit in, and I sit right in front of him, and I stare him down. And I
Does he see
just
you?
stare at him until I sort of like weasel my way into his head.
Mm-hmm.
You know what he sees in there?
Mm-mm.
The arena fight. The one you guys won. The one where you died.
Yep.
He lets himself hit himself multiple times. It's kind of insane. Why are you hitting yourself? You know?
So, like...
He's not trying to transform to save Opal. He's trying to transform to fight himself. He didn't want to transform to protect you all from a fight with a dragon. He wanted to transform to kill a dragon.
So he's like the Hulk. Yeah.
I don't know. He calls himself Valkus's bodyguard, but he doesn't guard any bodies.
That's true.
He just
does make...
murders other ones.
I was gonna say he does make bodies instead of guarding bodies. That's a good point.
He's
that's a
been
good
counting
point.
kills instead of, killing counts. Get into vampire joke.
There's vampires.
Oh, vampires are very real, Joe. Although, I'm pretty sure one of them couldn't get their teeth into your gem neck anymore, so you're safe.
That's great.
Interesting.
That's so great.
Wait, do you
Oh,
want to
that's
become a vampire?
perfect.
I can turn you into a vampire.
What can't you do? My God,
I'm
man.
a god, Drell!
Man, what can't you do?
Granted, if I do that, I might get attacked by other deities.
No, I'm good. You know, everything.
Because I
again,
just
it's
keep stealing powers from them, and they're all none the wiser.
I'm good, man.
Okay, well, what are you going to tell Jin? It seems like he doesn't want me anymore. And you see the mask just go into a frown. And he goes, which is okay, if it's better for his happiness. And
tell
like
him it's
fake
like a
tears
lo-
just come streaming down, like painted tears get painted on his mask as he
Look,
fake
I'll
cries.
tell him it's a very serious decision, and that there's no turning back from this decision.
He like the face goes blank, and he looks at you, and it's the first time that he's scared you. Like he looks intimidating, serious, in the mask features, and he goes,
Whoa.
Drell, do you want to go with me to bring Inocorus's power back?
When?
Now!
God.
How long will it take? Like, isn't this like a dream?
Before you wake up!
No way.
Oh my god.
All right, let's do it.
Yes!
Okay! And you see the entire carnival just disappears,
Oh,
and you're in that
shit.
gray space again. And he goes, be right back, and snaps his fingers, and he and you're left alone in this room, this just expanse of white. In front of you is the desk with that secretary and the scroll that goes forever.
Oh, is there like a chair I can sit down in, or like, is this still a dream, by the way, or did like I really die?
She starts writing. She goes, "No, it's a dream."
Wow.
So, Ophelia, you chose to go back to sleep, yeah? Okay.
Oh, everybody's getting dreams.
No one sees what happens, but just because no one will ever see it, I might as well tell you anyways. You'll seemingly notice that Aphelion caught him, and that's why he vanished. As soon as Aphelion's back asleep, he reappears by Jin's side. He reaches out with a dagger and just nicks his cheek. And as the blood starts to pour down, he fills the inside crevice of the dagger with the blood. And then pulls out a vial and dumps it in. Seals it. And then appears back in front of Drell in his dream, holding the vial, shaking it. And he goes, "Okay, so this contains all of Jin's magical powers.
Kind of gross.
It's blood magic, what do you expect? Now, I need to ask, do you know how to swim?"
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Follow-up
Hang on, I had
question, do you know how to swim in viscous liquids?
Oh.
Wait, he's a giant rock though.
You know, I did know how to swim, but like, I don't know about anymore. I'm gonna be real honest with you, bud.
We'll try it. And he snaps his
Okay.
fingers, and suddenly just there's a stairwell that just starts going up, and the top of this giant gray room just slowly, like it's like someone took the color slider from white to black and just the sky is now completely black, and there's this thin red line that is slowly getting thicker and thicker and thicker, then shapes itself into a crescent, and slowly, like a stream of red starts coming down, and plop, plop, plop. You just see blood hitting the ground and spattering. And he goes,
Ooh.
"Okay, up we go," and starts climbing the stairs.
I follow very quickly.
Okay, you guys both go running up these stairs. You
Very
run,
quickly.
you're just like going up
Right
these
behind
stairs,
him.
and you like look to the left, and there's no sign that you're actually going up, because when you turn around, you can't tell how many stairs are beneath you. So you're just running up, and this eye is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and as soon as you get to the top, Yol goes, "Okay, jump!" and jumps up. And you
Okay, I do it.
acrobatics check.
Oh, Jesus Christ. If I fail, I wake up. Oh, shit.
You jump. I need you to make another one at disadvantage.
Oh, shit.
You jump, and your head
9.
like hits something, and you're like, "Fuck!" And then he's like, "Come on!" And you jump again, and it hits again. And he looks down, and you're looking up, and you're realizing that like there's this like weird force field type thing at the top of these stairs, and you're having trouble breaking through it, and just jumping and being dexterous is not working. I need a strength check.
Oh, shit. Oh,
You
fuck me.
can't break through this thing. You're just like trying and trying and trying. And Yol just goes, "Do I need to leave you behind?
No!
Then break through!"
God, fuck.
What are you going to do? You got to try something else. Come up with a way that you think you can break through this thing.
Oh, I'm gonna tap my toes, and I'm gonna think about these wings on my back.
Okay, you sprout your
gonna-
spectral wings. What's crazy is, Aphelion, this wakes you up again. Suddenly, in his sleep, you just
In
hear,
a fetal position
You just hear-
while I'm facing the wall.
and you look over, and there were these glowing blue wings just flapping on Drell's back in his sleep. And you just hear him go,
Oh, fuck.
I'm trying. What are you going to do, Aphelion? Anything?
Fucking step outside of this one. Step outside the carriage.
You go outside to like
Fucking
gather
peace of
yourself.
quiet.
Drell, what are you gonna do now that you have your wings out?
I'm gonna fucking jump and hopefully, like, you know.
Give
my
me
wings
one more
fly.
strength check.
No advantage.
Oh, you failed the first two. Nope.
Come on.
You're realizing
Give me
brute force
advantage.
isn't doing it, and you gotta do something. There's something else you gotta do to get through this. What else you got?
I can't.
Okay.
Do my
You're
My
panicking.
thunder.
You're trying to
My
bust through this
breath
thing. You're
weapon.
hitting your horns as best you can. You're fucking just punching through this as much as you can, trying to get through. And you just rear back, inhale, and it's like a yell. Instead of a breath attack where you're like breathing fire or something, it's just like, and just this wave comes flying out. I need you to roll the damage on your breath attack.
What that dog doing?
So
After
you're-
about 5
you
minutes
just-
outside, I'll head back.
You just have this wave come out, and inside the tent, after this 5 minutes, you come back in, the wings are gone. In the dream, they're still there, but the wings are gone out of there. And he's like, you just hear him like breathing heavily, and then you hear him with the deepest inhale you have ever heard from Drell, as he just and out in the carriage. Just this it's exactly like the young dragon. Like you can barely
Damn,
see the
dog.
sound waves, just
Some
this
nightmare.
loud roar
Yes.
shoots out and shatters the table next to his bed, like completely destroys that magical glass of alcohol. Like it hits the tent, and you see the tent like shaking and warping as the magic is hitting other magic, and then it stops and the table reconstructs and the glass is back on top.
Beautiful, just how I left it.
I'll
Is it
go over
waking
to.
you- is it waking
I'll
you
go
up?
over.
Yeah, every single one of you heard the yell. But when you guys all wake up and look around, you just see a Philion standing at the entrance, and Drell's passed out. Kind of snoring, and usually Drell's snoring isn't that bad, but now that he's a dragon, it's like...
Hell yeah.
And Jin tries to wipe the drool off his face. What's happening?
You wipe the drool off your face, and your hand has blood on it.
Oh, I must have been crying, and he goes back to sleep.
Okay.
Didn't take your powers or nothing.
Drell, in your dream, the breath attack, which again it's called a breath attack, but what it is like sound waves shooting out of your mouth, and it hits this force field above you, and that also warps the way that the carriage did, and then just shatters and is slowly
cool.
starting to close again.
Oh shit! I jump up and go through.
You
Fuck.
go fly
Oh,
through
thank God, I didn't
and
have
land
to
next to
roll.
Yul, and he goes, "Take long enough? Fucking
Shut up.
hell!" And as soon
Shut
as you
up.
pierce this ceiling piece and land, that white/gray room gone. You are in
Damn.
darkness except for the glowing red of the eye, in
Very
the
cool.
constant dripping of blood.
So now what?
He goes, "Now we need to appeal to Inocarus. We could die."
This is a dream, right?
Well, dreams are technically a form of reality.
I'm gonna. Okay, go on.
You're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. I'll protect you. And Yol steps forward and goes, "Great almighty Inocarus!" And you hear just this like low, like earthquake style rumble as the eye opens up and slowly opens until it snaps at full open. A stream of blood pools at the center and then starts water falling down to the ground. And there's now before you, as the blood falls, it gives off this glow, this slight red glow. And there's this pool at the bottom with stairs going down in, filled with blood. And he goes, "Great and almighty Inocarus, I come before you, regretful that I stole something of yours and gave it to another. And I am here to return it. I, Yol, not your humble servant, but your deity friend." And he like slowly steps forward and bows.
And I'm Drell, one of his followers.
The eye had been following Yol, and as soon as you start speaking, it just like, points at you, like turns and snaps to you.
I'm just here to accompany him, and I bow and I put my head down.
AJ, can we get slightly spookier music, if possible? We'll wait for the music change.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I won't die.
You hear the voice. You'll.
I'm gonna die.
You interesting specimen. Taking from someone you know is more powerful than you, and then begging to return it after my champion comes to kill yours. Why have you brought the Dragonborn? And Yol, kneels before him and goes, Great almighty Inocarus, I bring forward my champion to apologize for the fact that I took from you and your champion. The eye looks at you, Drell, and then slightly squints, and then opens up again and goes, And you've brought him here for what reason? What are you presenting him to me? Are you just awkwardly standing in the back?
Yeah, averting eye contact. Like, doing my best to look at the floor.
As soon as you look away, there's this flash of white in your head, and you just have this undying urge to turn and make eye contact.
Oh, I hate this.
Your head, unwillingly,
Oh, I hate this.
slowly, no matter how much you resist, turns to stare the eye down.
I hate that. I hate that.
And then he breaks eye contact and looks down at Yul and goes, You brought him here not telling him the truth. Telling him what you were going to do to him. Are you pointing at yourself? Is that what you're doing in character? What are you doing in character?
Wait.
Yeah,
What?
kind of like me.
You see that Yul goes, Well, I was going to tell him eventually. I had to get him here first. If I had told him originally, he wouldn't have come.
Bro.
And Oculus goes, And is that how Yul treats his followers? Deeming them as sacrifices to remedy
Oh.
his mistakes?
Oh.
And Yul goes,
Oh my god.
Yul goes, It's for the greater good of the happiness of everyone. What do you mean?
You told me I wasn't gonna die and this was just a dream.
And he turns and looks at you, and the face is serious, aggressive, angry. And he goes, I told you that we could both die in here. I told you that dreams are just another form of reality, Drell. They're not a work of fiction. They're a world created inside your head. One that allows you to exceed the boundaries of your body. The boundaries of the physical.
I might have to re-roll, aren't I?
Are you saying that a character? No.
I don't want to interrupt, but if at any point after the ruckus that Drill made, I'll kind of take like a crisscross position and I'll apologize in the morning for this, Drill, and do the mind link action, see if that does anything.
You
While he's
close your
sleeping.
eyes and mind link with him.
Good
And
fucking luck.
you find yourself. You close your eyes and you find yourself at the bottom of the stairs, looking up, and you see this glass ceiling, totally black. You see at the top, you see Drell with his wings out. You see Yol kneeling before a blood red eye in complete darkness. And standing beside you is a fennec fox, totally made of shadow. Just, what the hell is this?
Oh, cool.
Like he was having a tough time for the dreams. I don't know. I was just
He was
curious.
fucking sleeping. We infiltrate dreams now?
That's fucking
I didn't know
cool.
this would happen. I just thought, I
Demon
wouldn't be
dog.
able to
What is
like
going
see
on
what
up
was going
there?
on.
Fucking love Demon Dog, bro.
Oh fuck!
He goes, does he look like he's in trouble or like he's having a good time?
I don't know.
Do we
I
need
will
to
try
go up
to
there?
I don't. After I say I don't know, I will attempt to cast Pass Without a Trace.
You cast Pass Without a Trace. You guys
Okay.
outside of the dream, those of you who woke up and stayed up, Jin, you're still asleep because you went back to sleep.
I'm awake.
Ben, Valxis, you guys are in the room. You see Aphelion sit down and like close his eyes, crisscross, and then snap open as he stares at Drell, and there's this just like glowing light at the top of his forehead, and his eyes are like glowing blue, the new dragon sapphire eyes. And suddenly you hear what are the components of the Pass Without a Trace spell?
Yeah, so I've cast this before. So from my staff, which I'm kind of like in a crisscross position, is going across my waist. You see at the tip of the staff a leaf sprout from it and slowly burn away as the ashes form into sort of dust and create this sort of the veil of shadows that is described in the spell.
And it surrounds all of you in the room. Like, suddenly you guys seem like you're bathed in shadow, and if you're not really paying attention, you can almost lose sight of each other. Suddenly he casts that spell. Is it just material components, or is it verbal and somatic?
Verbal, somatic, and material.
So you
all
see
the
his
above.
hand moving slowly to cast the spell as his mouth whispers the words. Like, almost like he's dreaming, but still casting. You cast Pass Without a Trace, and Perry, who's already masked in shadow, is even more masked in shadow. And you are now masked in a weird way. In the dream, you almost become the same shadow as him, the way that this appears. Like, you two are two shadow beings in this dream right now.
Woo!
Are you rushing up the stairs?
Well, sneakily.
Give me a stealth check. And I need a perception check from you, Drell.
Bro, I can see this.
You can sense something. If you can roll
29,
enough-
baby, let's go!
That's true. That is a 29 because of Pass Without a Trace. So you don't, Drell, you're way too focused on the fact that you just heard him say you're going to bring your champion to be used as a sacrifice to make it up to me. You're just caught up with Yol right now. And I'm going to say we're going to give it a little bit for Aphelion and Perry to get up the stairs. Ben and Valxis, are you doing anything in the room right now?
Am I awake?
Yeah, you woke up to the fucking roar. The
Gotcha.
breath attack, because it is loud. Like, it is a roar. The way other breath attacks work, it's just like, you know, fire. Like, this is a like this is all sound being thunder damage. This is like the shatter spell coming out of his mouth.
Gotcha.
So, but it's a line.
I'm gonna look at Valxis.
You two are just looking at each other,
Should
really
we
confused.
be worried about this, or should we just go back to sleep?
I hate when Discord gets face delayed.
I think there's a lot of things to worry about over the past days. Probably check into it.
All right, I'm going back to sleep.
Are you guys going back to sleep?
Yeah, I go.
Okay, you go back to
Valxis,
sleep.
my man.
Ben, what are you
My
doing?
fucking hero.
I will go investigate.
Okay, what are you gonna do to try to investigate right now? What you see, what you can gather is that Drell is entirely asleep.
Yeah.
And nothing looks wrong with him. Jin next to him is asleep, but his cheek is bleeding. And he has it like on his hand. He like wiped his hand. So there's now just like a handprint of blood on his face as he's just like snoring in the corner. Aphelion is sitting crisscross on the ground at the foot of Drell's bed. Just eyes glowing blue, the crystals around reflecting the light, and a sort of glowing line in his head as he is not moving and just staring at Drell. He doesn't even blink.
Cool.
Interesting. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. With Detect Magic, you can sense that Aphelion's got obviously his moon sickle. You sense your blade giving off its own hue. Any magical items in here? The whole carriage is magic, so you get like a soft glow around the whole room.
So
But
is it
nothing on
evident that
Drell.
whatever Aphelion is
Yes.
doing is targeted at Drell?
When you use Detect Magic, you can see that glowing line in his head has like a glowing beam that is like meeting Drell's head. Like he's doing something to connect the two.
Gotcha. So if that's the case, then I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts on Drell.
Okay. Okay.
And I would like to probe.
Yeah, Drell. I need a disadvantage wisdom save because you are asleep.
This is fucked up.
Disadvantage sucks, dude.
Waste one.
You roll a
You
9.
son of a bitch.
Ben, initially you get surface value thoughts. In the surface value thoughts, before you start probing, you're like, no, not me. No,
I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die. Oh no.
I'm gonna die.
And then as you dig deeper, the detect thoughts spell, which normally just allows you to get like what is their voice in their head saying to themselves at the time in full clarity. Instead, you start getting flashes of images that get faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster until there are so many frames of images that it is like you are watching as a spectator from the outside the entirety of this dream. You are looking from an angle where up to your left you see the eye, down to your right you see Yol kneeling and turning and looking at Drell. You see Drell standing, you see the pool of blood and the stairs that go down, and you see slightly translucent through the floor Aphelion and that Fennec Fox you remember from that Dendar dream sprinting up the stairs. And you can see them because your detect magic is still active. It isn't slow motion. It's happening in real time. Real time based on what you're viewing. You don't know how much time's going on outside of this. But
Right.
weirdly enough, your detect magic can see the pass without a trace shadows that are around Aphelion and Perry as they sprint up the stairs. You don't know whether you can intervene. You like try to like look down at yourself. There is no you. You are a spectator in this mind.
Yeah, I probably do like the VR thing of like stepping forward and it like not moving.
Yeah. Yep. So you are now watching this. So now the image in the carriage is Vaxus is asleep across the room. Jin is asleep in the next bed over with his face and hands bloody. Aphelion sitting crisscross on the ground and beaming a mind link across. And Ben is just standing above Drell's bed looking down at him, detect thoughtsing. Like, so it's like, it's fucking weird in here right now.
What are you thinking, bud?
Drell, you are in this. You are
Sleep
up.
with the
You were
fishes.
staring Yol down. You've just heard you're going to be made a sacrifice. What do you do? What do you say?
Man, what the fuck?
The greater good of happiness, Drell. How am I to
No.
spread happiness if I'm gone?
I'm like, you literally just said I'm your chosen one. And you're gonna just kill me? Who else is gonna
I
spread
can
your
get
your
another
fucking-
champion.
Oh, you motherfucker.
What? Why are you so upset, Drell? If I die,
Listen-
the happiness
listen,
of the
Inocarus.
world goes away. And Inocarus turns his eye towards you and squints a little bit. Yes.
What deal was made? Can I at least ask this?
There was no deal.
Oh,
Your deity
okay.
came into my domain, took what is mine to give, and bestowed it
Yeah.
upon Jin after
That he
he was
did.
proven unworthy of my worship, of my
Yo.
power, or not of my worship, of my gifts, of my power.
Sorry.
Unworthy to worship me is what I was going to go for.
Just imagine he had like a voice crack in the middle
Yeah.
of his speech.
Yeah, don't imagine that. Imagine that didn't happen. If this was a scripted show, it would not be there. But he goes, and now he wants to give it back. And obviously he fears there would be repercussions, and he wants them bestowed upon you instead of himself.
Oh no.
So you don't agree? You
Hang
don't
on,
want it to be
just
bestowed upon you?
correct. But can I just like double down on something really quick? Can I just like let me just say something really fast? Can I just say something?
The time is yours.
Thank you, sir. So before Yol brought me here to, do all this stuff, I thought I was dead because, when I did die, I got to the carnival. Not important to the story. I'm sorry. He said we should bring the power back just because Jin isn't worthy of it, like you literally just said. So I think Yol understands his wrongs here, and if you want to punish Yol for that, you should punish Yol for that. But him understanding the problem here and bringing back the power, I think, is very mature of Yol, and maybe you should not be so. I can't say not be so harsh. He did steal from you, but like maybe just like lessen the punishment.
Silence!
Okay.
Did you say that Yol deserves to be punished?
Yeah.
Do you wish to take that punishment for him?
Me?
How loyal are you to your god?
I'm loyal, but I wouldn't want to fucking die for him. That's a little bit messed up. Or like sacrificed on his behalf. It's just like a, hey, I know I fucked up. Like, what, like what? Give me like a living punishment at the very least. Like,
Do you know why Jin was found unworthy?
I mean, Yol stated, he thinks he's
Yol
unworthy.
knows nothing.
You're correct.
And Yol goes, well, hold on. And he goes, silence! And looks over at you.
Why was Jin? I think it was just a misuse of his power, but
What power? The power
That's
he
fair.
received was only found after it was stolen from me. His unworthiness to receive my gifts from me myself have nothing to do with what your little playful god has been doing behind the scenes.
wait, then what did he do?
He, pauses for a moment.
Wait, does Drill not remember? Because I thought I explained this.
You, half explained it. You were like, Kane's coming to get me because my family died.
right,
did a
right,
thing.
right,
But you
right.
were like, it was vague. It wasn't super honest. So he
Yeah.
goes,
He did not go into detail.
when Jin was young, he was tasked to go out on a hunt with his brethren. They were to seek out a pack of moorbounders and take all of them down, to stop them from causing damage to his people and any other people.
Okay, right.
In a situation where one of his comrades was being attacked, where he could have saved her life, instead he pursued a trophy, left her to die, killed right before him, so that he could get the biggest kill of the group, be chosen by me.
Oh.
He let someone die.
Oh.
And I could have forgiven that if there was regret, if there was growth. Instead, what Jin decided to do was wallow in his own self-pity. His best friend, my chosen Kane, his lover, murdered before his eyes due to Jin's negligence, took the power that I gave him and left, as all the chosen do. And what has Jin done since then? Gone out and killed things for sport.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it's really not getting better.
Yeah, and your god, Yol. And he goes, wait, hold on! Shut up! Stealing my powers and giving them to he who I deemed unworthy.
Yeah, I really get it now.
And then he brings you here
Yeah,
to
it's all right.
sacrifice you in his
It's the right
stead.
principle.
Yol, you can speak now. And Yol goes, okay, so, hold on. I was just trying to make Jin happy.
Oh man.
And he goes, Intrel, it's nothing personal. It's just
What
that
the
it's
fuck?
either me or you, and I can make tons of people happy, and you can, try.
What?
Yeah, I'm a god. I have powers to make people happy. You're my follower, yeah, but you don't have the reach of the entirety of the world, if it's me or you, I mean, come on. You decided to come up here. You didn't have to come.
I kind of look at Inocarus, and I kind of look back at Yol,
Uh-huh.
and I'm kind of like, can I ask you a personal question, Inocarus?
Feel free.
How long have you been in the chair of being a god?
Longer than humanity can remember.
Dang, that's crazy. And Yol's among the newer of the gods, right?
Yol ascended rather recently in terms of our timelines, yes? But that's what happens when a fool gets blind worship.
You know, Anakaris, I think you're right.
About?
Blind worship.
My
Yol-
goal is to open people's eyes.
And you've done that for me today, my friend. Yol, I think you deserve punishment from Anakaris. And if he kills you, that's unfortunate. I'll continue to spread the word of Yol as your deity. And maybe one day, I'll even get to sit on your throne.
Yol goes,
The usurper!
"Sit on my throne! You're going to preach my name if I'm not existing? What if I die? Drell, if I die, there is no Yol to worship! What are you
You'll
talking
die-
about?" And
you will die a martyr amongst your word. You brought joy to so many people, Yol.
And slowly you see he's like looking at you, and his head is pulling back, and he's like, Drell, don't, Drell! And he's like turns and makes eye contact with the Anakaris, and he goes, like, the last words you heard out of his mouth is, Drell, don't do. And then his mouth, he just stops talking, and his eye, his like the holes in his eyes are just staring at Anakaris. Ben, you're still watching from above. Aphelion, you've made it to the top of the stairs at this point. You're watching this happen. You heard the last parts of the conversation. You've snuck in entirely. Though, make a perception check.
Drell, you're scaring me. Bro, lots happened to Drell, bro.
Okay.
It's a
With a
crazy
24,
dream.
you notice that as Anakaris' eye goes from Drell to Yol, he makes eye contact with you. And then continues on. It's like you notice that at least Anakaris knows you're there. You get up to the top, and there's the field, this like force that you can't get through, that you feel. What are you gonna do anything as this is happening, or are you just gonna watch along?
Welcome to my world.
Are you gonna do anything, or you're just gonna watch on?
Barry,
What?
should we try and help him, or do we
I
just sit here
don't
and
know. It
watch?
kind of seems like Drell's doing fine.
All right, I'm just
Kind
gonna
of seems
watch
like
him.
Yol's fucked though.
Yeah, so Drill needs us. We'll just be right here.
Okay, we'll be right here. Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Yol's, as soon as Yol makes eye contact, his words break.
Straight up threw my
You
manager
see-
under the bus.
You see his mask. You see his mask in the holes in the mask where the eyes, that you don't see eyes, they're usually just black holes. Blood starts streaming out of them as he takes a step forward, down one step towards the blood pool. Another step. Resistance. His body is shaking. Another step. His foot touches the blood, and you just hear tss.
Nice.
Another step. Tss, tss. Another step. As he walks in, the blood is burning away Yol's essence. As he gets about down to his torso, you just hear as he just like jumps in and just disappears into the blood, burned away, his screams gargling under what this seemingly this blood pool. And Anakaris looks at you.
Cool.
Why would you continue to preach the name of a fool? A fool who's now dead. A fool who decided to overstep his bounds. Because it would make people happy.
Because let me tell you something, man. I really like what he stood for, just making people happy. But there's always a fine line you can cross. Maybe I just crossed that fine line. I probably just did. But, like...
I can tell you right now, you've made me very happy. And good news, When you wake up in the morning, you can tell Jin that I'll hold on to his power until he proves he's worth it, and that Cain is not going to be coming for him anymore. I've set the dog back on his leash.
Thank you so much. And I bow. And so am I like a follower of you now, or do I like still follow Yol? No,
If
Yol's
you're
dead.
going to be preaching Yol's name, then you are
What do I
not a
do
follower
now?
of mine. Worship of mine comes with honesty.
Whoa.
Worship of mine is worship of mine. You preach
fair.
the words of Anokris, but I don't have words to preach. Your worship, your loyalty to me, doesn't come with
Well,
false
And
words.
and I take one final bow and I say, I hope we at least end on good terms after what my predecessor has done.
If you try to ascend to godhood in the way he did, and you try to slight me the way he did, you'll burn in this pool like he did.
I sure will, and I won't doubt you for that 1 second.
And in a moment, the eye shuts, and you're back on the ground at the bottom of the stairs.
Holy shit.
Ben, you're still watching
Holy
this from above.
shit.
Aphelion and Perry are just standing next to you. And that secretary lady with her desk is sitting there, like at the desk with the scroll, and she puts down the pen and goes, "Where's Yol?" "Who are you?" and looks at Aphelion.
I turn around. What the fuck?
Ben,
What
you're
the
still like
fuck?
watching this from the side.
The fuck? What the fuck is this? Hydril.
Hydrel.
Who the fuck is that?
This is Perry.
I'm Perry.
Is he like, does he just repeat you?
No, I don't
No,
just repeat him. No,
he's his
don't
own
say that at the same time as me, Aphelion. It's gonna make him think that you just repeat me.
I just wanted to say that you're your own person.
I am my own fuck.
That was sick.
Drill. I'll explain this in a moment.
Hang on.
What's
What?
What happened to Yol? The woman is like stood up now, like slammed her hands down and goes and is like looking around.
Drill? What did happen to you?
Yol has served for his punishment.
What?
Yol thought he could steal from other gods and make a sacrifice of one of his great followers to prove loyalty and forgiveness to another god who he stole the powers from. I made a very convincing speech, and I'm here and Yol's not. I'm still gonna preach Yol, but you know.
Is this all about Jin, or is
No,
this just
bird up.
between?
Oh, it's all about Jin. It's all about Jin. You nailed it, dude.
Huh.
Like, you nailed it faster than I did, and I had to play a whole game to get there.
Is it your choice to play the game, or was it?
No, that's just Yol's thing. Yeah, no more games, honestly. Like, if... So wait, what's your name, lady, behind the desk?
You see that she's like staring off into space. She goes, "I have no more purpose."
What?
What?
Please don't just poof out of existence. That'll be
She's
low.
just she's like catatonic. Just staring off into the distance.
Hey,
Nothing is
Whoa.
grabbing her attention.
I give...
uprooted her whole life, bro.
Jesus Christ. I uprooted a lot of things just now in the past, like,
No,
hour and a half since we
You
started.
gather, actually, Ben, with your detect magic, you get
Fucking
like,
killed a whole
and
god.
because it's a dream, I'm gonna say fuck it and extend the reaches of detect magic and the way it works. You kind of gather that this woman behind the desk, Ben, is some sort of celestial that was probably one of Yol's like specifically created beings, like made to serve him and only him and not have a life of her own. A celestial being created to serve a god.
Does it look like she begins to fade or anything? Or...
No, she's just catatonic, staring off into the distance. She's been created. His death doesn't
Look,
uncreate
hey,
her.
Gotcha.
hey. It's not the end of Yol's religion.
It's the end of Yol.
It's a new beginning of Yol.
She's just not even making eye contact.
No, new begin. Say it with me now. Come on, Aphelion, Perry. New beginning of Yol.
I'm still very confused, Drill.
You see a single tear roll down her cheek.
Damn.
How
Very
long
sorry.
does your mind link is permanent, right? How long's the mind link? And how long is detect thoughts?
1 hour.
Okay.
Yep, 1 hour.
Okay, and detect thoughts?
1 minute.
Okay. At this point, a minute in real time has passed. Ben, you get shunted out of it. Aphelion, you're still inside. But Ben, you saw everything up to this point. It seemed like a lot more time passed, clearly
Yeah.
in the dream. But outside of it,
Damn.
only a minute.
That was just a minute. That's tight.
That's crazy.
Man.
Drill, what should we
What?
do?
Well.
Well, what are you gonna do now? It seems that Yol
This is a
out of
dream,
range.
right? I'm not dead. I keep having to reconfirm that because, like, it really feels like I've died or something.
I'm not entirely sure myself. Seeing as
Hey, wait, lady,
Like-
real fast. And I turned back to the Celestial.
Mhm.
Does she acknowledge me? In any
She is
like it?
still just...
Can you open? Is there a door to go to the carnival? I gotta get something from there.
There
Carnival?
is no carnival.
this is the carnival you're talking about. The one
She
you were
just
talking
mumbles
about
there
earlier.
is no carnival.
Can I think of a carnival to, like, dream into existence? Because
Make an intelligence check to see how well you can manipulate your own dream.
Because I'm
Here's a
so
natural
good
20.
at those. I'm so good at those.
Nope.
And in that moment, you woke up. No.
Honestly, yeah, actually. Your
shit.
sheer attempt to be like, I'm in a dream, carnival. And you wake up in the room with Ben standing next to you, and Aphelion, your mind link is still attached, but being in it, it's just you blink and you're out. Perry's gone.
I'll
I push Ben
uh,
away from me because that
I'll
freaks
cut
me
the
the fuck out.
I'll cut the mind link.
He wasn't that close. Just
I'll cut off.
standing
Hovering over
next
me.
to your bed, kind of looking down. But yeah, if you want to push him, you can push him. Go ahead.
I feel like
Ah.
at least Aphelion sat down on the floor and wouldn't scare me like that. Ben's just like,
Hey,
I'm not
Sleeping.
standing that close.
Hey, how are you?
hey, how are you?
What do I
Trail.
roll? What do I roll for pushing?
I mean, you're pushing him.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
It's not like a shove.
Yeah. Like you're
Roll for
you're
pushing.
prone. You're not using a shove action.
What?
Gerald, are you all right? What was that about?
I'm fine. I'm alive, I guess. So that was a dream. The only thing that wasn't a part of the dream is I'm still a dragonborn.
Was that the point of?
No, the whole point was literally because of Jin. Do you want me to explain it? Should I? I could just wake everyone else up really fast. That'd make more sense to explain this whole excursion.
I look over to Jin.
Excursion? Like you're on a vacation in
Look
Mexico?
over to- look over to Jin. What's Jin look like right now? Still, just a mess of blood and saliva sleeping.
Yeah, homie's bled out on the pillow.
He has blood all over his pillow.
Lose 1d4 damage.
No.
Okay.
No.
It's entirely up to you, Drell, if you want to wake everybody up for this. But
Look, the main.
I mean,
the main
immediately,
take-
are we safe?
Oh, we're fine. We're better than we were before, baby. The main thing.
Insight check. Do I believe him?
I mean, does Drell even know what happens when you kill a god? I don't even know what happens when you kill a god.
Do I believe Joey says we're
knows?
fine? We're better
Who
than
knows?
before.
Who knows what's about to happen?
I'm not lying. I'm not rolling a deception check.
All right.
It's not a perception; it's an insight.
I got nothing to deceive here. We are better than before. The
Speaking the
main
truth.
consensus is Yol apparently wanted to sacrifice me or my soul or my spirit body, however that works in the dream world. To
Did you wake up everybody?
Anarchorus. No. I'm
Okay.
just explaining this to the three
Wasn't sure
people.
because you said you were gonna wake up everyone, so I was curious. Okay, sorry.
No. Now I'm just going into it. So then Yol wanted to sacrifice that part of me to Anarchorus because he stole Jin's power from Anarchorus, but Anarchorus deemed Jin unworthy for multitudes of reasons that I personally won't get into because it's a little fucked up. And so I explained that, yeah, he probably shouldn't have those powers. I'm not taking the heat for this. Yol can take the heat for this. And Yol's basically dead. We established Yol's dead. What else?
So
No, that's it. That's it.
So Yol was going to offer you up as the form of punishment for his own fault of stealing from Anacris this power that was
Bingo.
taken away from Jin.
Or never
And
given to Jin, correct. But yeah, go on. Yep, still same road, keep going. Yeah.
So he was gonna kill you or
Sacrifice me to make the
throw you under the proverbial
sacrifice me
carriage.
to a blood god
Mm.
to make amends, which I guess that's
For his own
cool.
faults.
For his own faults, exactly. Nailed it. So then I made the hard call and threw him under the bus for his own wrongs. So he's
And you're just
dead.
able to do that. You have the power to just say,
With the power of my words, I sweet talked a god. I kissed him on the cheek and said, "Don't kill me."
Your passive insight can tell that he's embellishing definitely a little bit.
mm-hmm.
He looked very afraid in that room, not
Chef kiss.
Wait, how much of that did you see?
I caught about half of it, I think.
And how much
The
of it
middle,
did you
yeah.
see? And I point to Ben.
Then you saw a little less than Aphelion.
I saw Leon running.
So hang on, real quick. We all saw Yol like go like into a puddle, right?
I think so.
Cool. Yeah, Yol's dead. I did that. I was gonna say we did it, but I did it.
Can you just-
Anacris did it.
Anarchorus, correct, yeah. I'm like waiting for Yol to pop up and say this is a joke. But
Make a perception check.
oh god, I hate this.
Okay.
Give me my rolls.
Continue.
So you're sure that there's not going to be any consequences or repercussions from all of this? From Anacris or... I mean, how do you know that Yol is dead?
He looked pretty dead. I ain't even gonna lie. He looked very dead.
He sounded like he died.
He
Dude.
sounded very dead. I've never seen that man's eyes, but I saw his eyes right before he turned into a puddle. That's definitely dead if I've ever seen dead.
Okay, so... Anacris seems to have taken care of the problem of Yol. So what does that do, I guess... What does that mean in the end for you and Jin?
I'm good. Jin lost his powers.
For
No
good.
more- unless he's proven worthy again. But yeah, for good. Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
retcon.
Con.
When Yul was walking in to the blood, he popped the vial and poured it out
Very
into the
cool.
blood.
Very
That's how he
cool.
returned the powers. Throughout that part, in the heat of the moment.
Very cool. Yeah, dude, it was pretty metal.
You guys gonna keep talking, or you're gonna go to bed and try to like wrap around in the next morning?
Sleeping is going to be tough, but I will try and sleep nonetheless.
It's only been like an hour
Mhm.
since you guys went to bed, so you still have a full. I gave you the long rest, but I'm still gonna give Ben like your long rest. You don't have to use those spell slots.
Gotcha.
Everyone can still long rest. That was just a little for fun beach episode for Drow.
Oh, super beach episode, right?
Super beach
Noah
episode.
killed his own creation.
Oh, because I was like, absolutely fucking not am I going down for this bitch.
Because you made Yol. Noah, as
I know.
a person, made Yol. You just killed your own
And now
creation.
I'm gonna
It's crazy.
become Yul
So,
with another one of my
you guys all
creations.
try to go to bed unless there's something else you guys want to talk about before you go back to bed.
Nope.
Okay. You all go back to bed. Jin and Valxis literally none the wiser. You wake up the next morning. All of you long rested. Jin, you feel empty. It's such a weird feeling to describe.
Yeah.
Health-wise, besides like a scab on your cheek that you're just like, fucking what? You feel like it's almost like memory loss. Like something's missing. It's like a hole is there, and you got this like gnawing feeling that something is gone, and you don't know how to satiate that feeling.
Yeah.
But that's how you wake up. Everyone else wakes up. Drell, you are still a Dragonborn.
I hate this. Always gonna wake up every day being like,
Eventually, he'll learn to love being a Sapphire Dragonborn. He has wings and breath and all sorts of things.
things I didn't ask for.
Killed a god in his sleep.
Didn't ask for as he feels left out.
You
when
actually
fucking-
killed a god in your sleep. Holy fuck, you did.
Dude, that's a D&D tweet right there. I'm gonna tweet that after this. Killed my own god I created out of spite because he's a spoiled bitch. That's the tweet.
While I
Send.
was sleeping. You need the while I was sleeping part of that in to be.
While I was sleeping, I killed the god I created and worship.
When we wake up, is the carriage moving?
Dang.
You guys said we're
Sorry?
leaving in the morning to
Yep.
Frederick, so
Mhm.
he had no reason to stay.
We did, in fact, say that.
You do find, Aphelion, there's a folded up letter with a wax seal sitting on a table in the carriage.
Was there like a spooky old?
Can I see the? Can I examine the wax seal? What's the?
Yeah, it's just a wax
image
seal.
of?
It looks like a magnifying glass with sort of like weird glyph symbols around it. You don't speak the language of whatever these symbols mean, and no one in this room does. But simple symbols. You pop it open. It's a letter written by specifically Zanpip Weggler. That basically says, we appreciate your help determining what all of these artifacts were. Nara couldn't be happier finally understanding the worth of her hoard. If we're to run into each other again, trust me, we will have payment for those services the next time around. Hopefully
Let's go.
the deals that you made were payment enough.
No.
Hope I didn't
Nice.
come off too brash. Zanpip
money.
Weggleleggle.
More money. You're welcome, Valxis. More money.
There's no money right now. You haven't run into
Not
him.
yet.
You
Not
guys just
yet.
left him
Not yet.
in a ruin in the desert.
That's true.
You could be dead for all we know.
Let's go. Could have been eaten by a dragon after he wrote that letter. Part of the horde.
For the horde.
Hey, guys, can we get like a little small meeting together? I got like sort
Valxis,
Yeah, what's up?
letter from Zanpip, just saying thank you for you and Frederick's work in the identifications. I'll hand Valxis the letter.
It reads as such.
Oh. We're going to get paid on top of our gifts. Is awesome. Sweet.
Again, the suggestion was that if you did it again, you'd get paid. Like, the next time it comes around, they will have money to pay you if you do it again. And that they said, technically, your payment was all these fucking deals. Like, you getting a bunch of magic shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you
Ongoing
attuned to the ring?
service.
Have I what?
Attuned to the
it?
ring.
Yeah, I attuned to it last night.
Woo! Continue.
You guys are
No one can read my
I'm,
mind
like,
now.
really hungry.
That's really cool.
No, no one can read your mind.
I can. We just have mostly just have rations, but I can try
What about those
cook
Oh, no, there's
something
food
up.
in
you
this
made?
carriage. There's
Oh.
magical food in this carriage. This thing is like... So, the way that this carriage is set up, think of it as like a baby form of Magnificent Mansion.
Mm.
It's a baby form. It
Mhm,
doesn't have,
mhm,
it's not as massive. It doesn't have servants. It doesn't have whatever. But it's food, drink,
Fully stocked.
sleeping areas. Yeah. It's a baby version. Baby version of Magnificent Mansion enchanted on a carriage.
Do you want the berries, or would you just want some food that's already here?
I'll just like cook something. And like Drell or Jin is just wandering around with like his shoes off and his shirt off. Just like he looks like shit and he's just trying to eat.
Still got
Yeah,
blood
so-
dried on your
yeah.
hands and like down your
So-
face.
got something to share here.
Right.
Jin looks back over his shoulder as he's like cooking eggs. What?
Yeah, this is.
What could have happened in your sleep? You have like a wet dream of another dragon?
I wish, buddy.
Yikes! A wet
Oh, it's
dream
already-
of another dragon.
That's
No,
already-
but I did
oh,
kill a
you
god
wish-
in my sleep. I did kill a god in my sleep.
You
What?
You what?
All right, let me start from the beginning.
He's not joking.
You can say you tell them everything, or you can say I tell them everything but.
Wait.
So
you
I
mean
tell
he's
them-
not joking, Avilion? Like he did?
So
kill-
I tell them everything but the whole Jin losing his power thing yet because I'm gonna.
Okay. So Yol took you. Basically, the consensus is Yol took Drell to speak to Inocarus and was going to give up Drell as a sacrifice. Drell doesn't say why, and Drell doesn't say why they went to Inocarus in the first place. And then Inocarus was like, "Do you want to be a sacrifice?" And Drell was like, "Fuck no, he made a mistake," and let Yol be taken and killed. That's what you
This is
gather.
a
You
second
don't get that
question,
any
Corey.
Jin and anything else. What's up?
Does Jin's other eye go back to what it was before?
Oh yeah, your eye. If any, Aphelion would be the only one who notices right now, just with you walking around. But his other eye, which you notice you can't see out of that eye anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
What the fuck
The
happened?
symbol of Yol's mask in
Homie's got a problem grabbing
in
shit.
Jin's eye.
Yeah, no, Jin would be
Which
like a
he
little
needed.
bit.
He got rid of his eye patch so he could use his other eye. He now has lost all sight in that eye, and the symbol is gone.
Homie can't grab shit.
What happened? Yes.
It's like
Yeah. So that's
He's just like this as he's trying to cook an egg.
When
That's-
you
that's
cover
like-
the other eye, you literally have no sight.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the other thing I was kind of leading up into all of this.
Oh, you
All
don't
of
notice.
this-
He hasn't said anything.
This is him
I
just like
Aphelion
I
and Jin
wouldn't
are the only
notice
ones
his
who-
eye is
You
different.
have no recollection that you have not noticed his eye because the only thing you heard was that the powers from Inocarus that Yol stole of him being able to turn into a wolf or a moorbounder are gone. Those powers were
Oh.
taken and are gone. You don't know he lost his eyesight. Because you didn't like look him in the eyes and like analyze to see whether he could see.
That's fair.
Like
Okay,
you just woke up like fuck, I gotta tell
So-
everyone.
So yeah, Jin. The other part of this that I was kind of leading up
that's
to,
the
and
cooking egg. Uh-huh.
and I'm like, touching my fingers together. I'm petting a cute cat. I can't do it.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, I'm like, so the thing I was leading up to was Yol,
That is crazy. I can't believe your god tried to sacrifice you as like Jin is walking over to
yeah,
the table
Yol
trying to tie
died
his hair up.
because he stole your powers from Inocarus because you weren't worthy. So returning them, he was sacrificed to prove it all right. So you no longer have those cool powers anymore.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no good way to really break that one in, buddy.
Well, I'm glad you didn't die. I would have liked to at least hear about this before happening, but it's well and past. So, what powers have I lost?
I was about to
Like,
say, are you guys all really just gonna pass over? Like, I mean, yeah, I guess you killed a god, but you're doing.
Wait a
fine.
minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Wait,
We're gonna back up here. You were about to be sacrificed
yeah.
by your own god
Yeah.
to a different god
Yeah.
for a mistake that your god made.
Correct. Yeah.
If I lost all my powers,
And then
Jin
you
grabs the
Convinced
new sword
the
he
other
has and
god
cuts himself
to not kill
to
you,
ignite it.
but
You
to
can
kill
still-
Yol instead.
No, actually,
Yeah.
yeah, no, you've lost the ability to ignite your blades.
Yeah, Valxis, yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
cannot.
Valxis, yeah.
It is gone as Jin is like. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm trying to become
And
the
now-
next Yol. Next big man.
Was that part of your plan, or was this just for the moment?
Drell,
Oh, now this is a spur of the moment thing. I think it'd be cool if I could become the next big man. You know.
Don't you find it kind of inherently dangerous as Innocuous didn't like Yol?
Yeah,
and
but me
then-
and Innocuous are on good terms personally.
But you in the story, you talked about how he called you out on spreading the word of Yol under his name after what he did.
I was just trying to clarify if like I follow him, if I'm no longer a follower of Yol, because like I still believe in everything that Yol created. I refuse to go down for that guy.
then
What the
don't name it the religion of
Yol,
Yol. Name it
yeah.
your own religion.
heck? Oh, I'll call it Drell.
Okay.
Feeling actually face palms.
I don't know if I'm crazy, but I feel like you guys aren't reacting to he murdered a god and wants to
I-
become his replacement.
I look outside the carriage. What time is it in the morning?
Wait, and Aphelion was there, so this like really happened.
I look
Ben was
outside.
there
What's-
too. Ben is just standing
What
there
time?
silently.
What time is it in the morning right
It is
now
like
when I look outside
9
the
or
carriage?
10 a.m. Like
It's crazy.
I've
that
had
I have witnesses
10
to
hours to
this.
think on
How
this.
did you send your god? I'm just so.
It's crazy that I have witnesses to
You
this
double
event.
crossed your own god.
No, okay.
No,
Back
no.
up.
I
Back
did
up.
not double cross
How-
my god.
Well, I guess
How
he
did
crossed you, then you
double
crossed him back.
first,
Yeah.
and then the
You
cross
got it
back.
back.
I
That's
did
a-
not double cross
That's
my
a double
god.
cross. He crossed you, and then you're like, "Nah, fuck that. You're going down for this." That's
Oh, I guess
that is
a
by
double
definition
cross.
a double cross.
I guess that is a double. Yeah, I double crossed my god because fuck that bitch, bro. What the? Are you kidding me?
No, yeah,
you know, I never really thought about it. Double cross is a good thing. It's crossing someone who crossed you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I guess when you put it that way, yeah, I did
I'm
double
sorry.
cross
You
his
did this
ass.
in your sleep.
I did do this in my sleep, and I had 2 witnesses to me doing this in my sleep.
This is so fucking.
3.
3. Oh, 3. Perry, right.
And the Celestial.
So I have to prove my worthiness back to
4.
What?
4.
This is so crazy.
Yeah, so the one thing that Drell's leaving out, the one caveat to get your powers back is to prove your worthiness to Innocuous again.
Which we were already working on, bud. Like, there's nothing's changed there. Oh, I guess the good news is we're no longer being hunted. It's no longer like a sour thing. There is a lot of good news out of this. It's just, you know, Joel is dead.
You do get told,
Uh,
Jin, that Kane is no longer coming.
I mean, I guess yeah, it's good that Kane isn't coming. I was. If I
I'm
was
like,
honest with you, if I didn't.
good news. It's just like, yeah, it's just a little. It's
Hey, Drill.
It's how it came. What? What's up?
You're not the only follower of Yol, aren't you?
I point to Jin.
Dude, I was literally about to change over.
Oh, that's
Uh,
true.
Well, besides you two,
Yeah, there's Yolheim. There's like a whole follower.
there's an entire town of followers who have no
Oh,
longer
yeah,
have their
holy
deed.
Shit, dude, you just.
Drill.
Oh.
Damn, Drell, that's crazy. That's. Whoa.
I think you
Oh.
may have
Drell's been
started-
acting like he's the sole follower of Yol for so long, when literally there's an entire world religion built around this guy.
Ooh.
This is what last night I was talking about
Well, do you-
with
do you- do you
repercussions. I
under-
just didn't want to say anything because we had to go and sleep, and I was tired and exhausted.
I didn't think
Do
all this
you-
would happen in my sleep.
I don't think anybody thinks that this would happen in their sleep. I'm just thinking about like the aftermath of it, the repercussions, thinking about an entire town dedicated to
glad
Yol
this
is now without Yol.
You know, Aphelion, all I have to do say is I'm glad some people do take these things into consideration.
Well, you do realize that any follower of Yol that was like a cleric,
Yeah,
no
like
longer
anyone.
can cast healing spells.
Yeah, or if someone was a
Ooh,
guard with
paladins.
powers. Yeah, anybody.
Quite literally, you have
Any
doomed
paladin, any
the city.
Yeah.
any
Like,
cleric,
I
any, they
guarantee
all
you
lost
that
their
most-
magic.
Most
I-
of their armies.
No, hold on.
have some
I'm
clerics.
glad that I'm no longer being hunted.
Wait,
But you
hang
know,
on.
you could probably get hunted for this.
Wait. Hang on a second. They don't even know what I look like anymore. I'm not worried about getting
That's a
hunted.
very valid point.
Like, what if,
Like,
as
even if
Joel
they
was
knew
dying,
Drell
he's-
was the one who did it, they're probably looking for an orc.
They're not gonna know. I don't think they'll know who
Uh,
killed Yol.
You
What
know,
mean,
if,
they
like,
might figure
Joel,
out-
like, could communicate to people in his last dying seconds? Who knows? I mean, this is a
Who
god we're
knows? That'd be
talking
crazy,
about.
wouldn't it?
Wow, I did not think this through. Um,
Yeah, this. We are now probably.
Can we just
Yeah,
clip
hope-
you saying, wow, I did not think this through, and just put it at the beginning of every session?
Also, Drell, I'm really glad you went up to bat for me to return my powers, but if we get in, like, any fights, I'm just a normal person now who's really good at swords.
yeah, you know, I don't really use the berserk thing either from Yol, so like, you know, maybe we didn't really.
What do you mean from Yol? Yol is dead, so I mean, is that a thing you can
Wait,
do?
you
still?
getting angry was from Yol? That wasn't just, like, you're angry?
No.
I thought.
But that's an emotional thing.
Drill, so you're telling me that this god, who was all about joy, caused you to get so angry you start
can
punching
crush
holes
people?
through people?
Yeah. What are these other people that you just pissed off? Bro, thank you. I'm glad
He's
I'm not being
laughing
hunted.
like
but,
Yol now!
For all I can do is laugh because
So-
I just.
So what?
fucked
What
so
I?
much
What I
shit
mean?
up.
Okay.
So
Okay.
fucked!
I guess I'll start working out extra now and just start doing my sit-ups and
Where's,
sit-ups
this,
right away.
where's the goddamn Benny Hill theme when you need it?
Oh.
Oh my lord.
Oh my God.
Oh damn, dude! I was really caught up in that role play. Holy shit! Killed the guy I created.
Well,
and
Draw,
did
I'm
the
really
whole
glad you're
other-
alive too, but this is...
Oh my God.
Why did you just go right away into Innocuous's den? Like, you didn't even think about it.
Cause he said it would be real quick.
But it sounds like he explained to you that you both could die.
I mean, it was-
Deicide, Deicide.
Yeah, it was real quick, relatively speaking. I mean, he killed a deity in less than 10 hours.
Yeah. And then went to bed. Like it was nothing.
While I was sleeping.
I thought I was the sick fuck. You're the monster of the group.
We already knew that, but like, oh my god.
Well, I thought it was a close race, but this
Bro, am I the villain? Like,
Are we the baddies?
Bro, you just killed a god.
Hans, are we the baddies now? Hans, are we the
Ben, you're really old. What happens in these situations?
Ben hasn't said anything. This is fantastic.
oh my god.
Oh, Ben, just to be clear, you've never seen a god die until now.
This is as Jin is asking
Oh,
mid
it's
sit
a
up because
first
he's
for Ben.
panic
That's
working out.
wonderful.
I'd like to recall
What are you recalling?
Am I
the
seeing
death of a god.
You try to think if you've ever seen the death of a god and you've only seen the creation of one.
Really?
Of
I'd like to hear about this.
Oh,
I will
this
give
is
you
gonna-
information on that later.
This is
Okay.
gonna be a fun.
I'm gonna say you have that
time
same
going forward.
same flashing thing that happens where like
Yeah.
What did I write down on the
you're
list?
like you're doing like you know like the Jimmy Neutron think brain blast thing. That happens, but your brain blast is you saw the creation of a god, not the death of one. And I will tell you more about that later.
Check the list, Noah.
Hang on, I gotta check the list, dude. I started a whole fucking dead religion war.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
You know what?
Keep talking.
I've never seen a god killed, or I don't. Do they die in the normal sense?
I don't know how.
Well, like, because I'm already dead, so when I die, do I really die, or do I just stop existing? So is it the same for gods?
Oh yeah, what's their afterlife? Yeah, God doesn't have an afterlife.
Does this count as a war crime?
I think it does.
It was against religion.
I
And
think
because it
does
used
indeed
blood, because it
violate the
used
Geneva
blood, does this
Convention.
count
This
as
does
biological
violate Geneva-
warfare?
Yes.
Okay, so on Noah's list, just in the
Oh,
last
and hold on 1 second. Drell was also a POW for a second. He was about to be sacrificed.
a prisoner of war, yeah.
Dude.
Oh my
So
god.
on Noah's list of things he wanted in his D&D campaign, just in the last like 6 sessions alone, going back to like when you guys went to the bar that night, biological warfare, dragons, sex, mystery puzzles, politics, war crimes, all in the last 6 sessions, part of his list. We still need to do prostitutes, lasers, pet
Jin already
cats,
did that. Jin
drugs.
went to brothel.
We've already done
True, you
prostitutes.
did prostitutes. So lasers, pet cats, and drugs is all
We
that's
had
missing.
well.
Doing really good, Corey. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm
dude.
trying to
Didn't
get
think we-
Noah's fucking list done.
Didn't think we'd hit the big ones this early.
That was all you, homie. Actually, how about this? For right now, we're gonna pause here and we're gonna take a break. 15 minutes, 8:15 Eastern. We'll come back, and yeah, Drell killed a god, or got a god killed. Technically, Inocarus killed the god. Drell did not murder anyone. He just allowed someone else to murder them.
He enabled the killing.
Yeah.
I enabled.
He was like, dude, you know what? He deserves this. Go for it.
I was straight up like, bro, how long have you been in power? He's like, since like the start of time. I'm like, since the start of time. Damn, dude.
Respect your elders.
Respect your elders.
Respect.
I was like, fucking get rid of him. Oh my god.
You did this to yourself, homie.
So wait, just to clarify.
What's up?
Yes, you did kill Nuna. You killed Yor.
No.
That's clarification. You did kill.
No. Just to
No, I'm
clarify
kidding.
really fast.
What's the
Yol's
clarification? Yeah,
Yol's dead. I lost my rage powers.
Well, you
I'll
don't know that.
Oh, cool. That's good to know.
I mean, you don't know. That's the
That's
thing.
great.
Right.
I'm happy about that.
Okay.
And I uprooted a whole religion overnight.
Yeah.
An assy ass world.
Assy ass.
Bro, it's
Ass
just
eat
an
ass.
It's just an ass-eating ass world out here, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Either eat ass or get your ass eaten.
True. Homie gets me.
Spread 'em.
Bro, I'm impressed with myself. I managed to 3D print something that actually fits everything I measured.
Let me see.
So I'm not,
Or send
not
a
very-
picture if you can.
I'm not very proud of what it's for, but I bought a cheap ass vape pen and it kept dying on me, and I literally hit it 5 times and it'd break. So I ripped the fucking thing apart, and I'm gonna shove a big old battery in there with a button attached over here.
How much was the battery?
That's so fucking dangerous. I hope you know that.
I know it's dangerous. $10. Yes,
AJ, are you kidding me? This is Noah, the player who kills gods. I don't know
Bro,
if you know
Wait,
that.
are you
but
storing a
clearly-
lithium battery in 3D printed plastic?
Yeah, and he's gonna hold it close to his
His
face
face.
with a hot element that he breathes
Yeah,
through.
That he breathed.
That also holds the cartridge area.
So
The cartridge screws into here.
I love how if
That's
he-
still
if-
plastic.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I love that all he said was I 3D printed something and it came out the way I measured it. And if we weren't curious enough to ask about 2
This
days from now,
motherfucker
we
would
could find out
potentially
this dude
kill himself. Yeah,
burned
without
his
us ever knowing.
mouth off.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
But if I get a message
naysayers.
for your obituary, I'm gonna have a problem.
You guys are just naysayers. I literally told you I wasn't proud.
What
of
if you
it.
like inhale toxic fumes, man?
How
like,
is Noah
'cause
still
I
alive? I don't
know.
know. Homies.
Did you okay? Did you at least first like reverse engineer the vape pen, like to figure out how all it
It
works?
just screws onto this, bro. It's literally like
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, but the battery is still gonna heat and melt the.
No, because it already has a battery in it.
no.
It already has a battery in it.
No, the lithium battery that he's gonna pull
Oh,
from.
it's fine. Don't worry. No, I trust.
Okay.
I trust.
Okay.
No, I trust.
You want to know what else I did today while we're just busy? Where's my fucking TV remote? I fucking.
Wait, you didn't want to use like the metal like 3D printing stuff? Because there's even that too. That's a better like.
Yeah,
how
so then the
expensive
metal
one of
heats
those
up in his hand.
You know how
Burn. Yeah,
expensive
true.
one of those are, bro?
Oh, the metal wire.
At
Oh
least-
yeah.
At least you won't die.
Bro.
You want to put a battery in metal?
So anyway,
Heat up.
Well, it's a better
I made my
calculation.
remote control for my TV recharge.
You did
yesterday.
no, back up, Hita. You do not stick a battery in metal.
But that's where the battery goes, anyways, inside those vape cartridges.
And you
anyways. It's
thought
just a metal
I
case.
was
You're talking about
fucking gonna
putting it in a
kill
metal
myself.
case with no protection.
Damn.
Well, you have to
homie.
create some lining for it, obviously.
Damn,
But
homie,
like,
I
putting
thought
it
I
in the
was
metal.
fuck-
He's already using the lining. It's
Yeah,
plastic.
but he's just raw dogging it in plastic. I don't know.
So what? You
fine,
raw dog
dude.
it in metal?
Well, I'd rather like.
guys are
At least you just
overreaching.
burn your hand. At least you don't inhale toxic fumes. The
guys
raw
are-
dog in
Metal is
plastic is.
conductive, homie. You sticking a battery in there, letting it
But
heat
the
up.
lithium
and send
battery is
electrical
just not gonna like conduct power outside of it. It's just like it.
signals?
Gets
It depends
hot
on how
as
it's
you use it.
connected.
You guys
That
are
is
Just hook up
true,
a
yeah,
car
he does a
battery.
shitty
Just hook up
job,
a
that
car
is-
battery.
Also,
Don't let it hook
if it's
up
3D
a car
printed metal, that means that metal can melt too.
Oh, that is true.
overreacting.
I forgot.
Just take a puff on the exhaust of a car. Like it's
Yeah.
You guys are overreacting.
Dude,
I've
have
taken
you ever
so many drugs
have
into
you
my
ever wrapped
system,
your
this
mouth
is
around
not
your
the worst
exhaust?
thing
I
I've done.
have.
Yeah, dude. You ever inhale the fucking like fumes at the gas pump? Me too. You ever drink some fucking gasoline while siphoning? One time.
Dude, if you really want to go complicated, go and plant some
think I
tobacco
have.
over in Chernobyl. Wait a few years, grow that shit right. Fucking
So back to
Chernobyl grown
D&D.
tobacco.
Back to D&D.
The mind behind the god.
You guys can continue your conversation from where you left off if you like.
You all fucking overreact to everything.
Just continue.
Grail, you killed a god.
Bro, I know.
Okay, well.
What am I to do now? I obviously to prove my worthiness, but if we get in a fight, man, this changes like a lot of things. This is a little dicier.
I mean, you did find the last few fights.
It's a good thing for the
With
moment
my
that we're not
powers.
actively looking for a fight. We're just traveling to Eintris. We just happen to
We're trying to
travel.
go home to my home.
I mean, at the end of this,
And
we're
we'll
gonna
do
have-
nothing more on the way to your home.
But even at the end of this, we still have to
Fucking
deal with
hope
the whole
so.
like. We still have to deal with the lich thing.
It's like Jin whispered.
That is later. Later. We can
Oh,
figure
yeah.
out your powers later.
Right.
We'll
Lich
do the
thing.
Lich thing. Because
Yeah,
Well,
the lich thing.
we have
What
time.
lich thing, by the way?
Ah,
Been-
we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. I mean, cross. Fucking hell, dude.
No. Let's
Let's
cross it now since you just brought it up.
No.
It's a good point now, man. It's something we should cross.
All
If
right.
this dude
then
is killing gods, we might as well.
We have information that we have gained from the kingdom.
Pontifex?
Pontifex.
Pontifex, that there exists a lich. Now, we might have to. That is something that we need to just worry about later down the line, because currently they're monitoring the lich, and this lich isn't going anywhere. So
You're like a baby lich.
And the information about the lich is not supposed to be
spotty, yes.
spoken
And nobody's
outside
supposed to
of
know
this
about
group.
Just call Ben a baby lich.
His other half is a baby lich. Yeah, it's like
His
a caterpillar.
What do you mean?
He's
is
incubating.
It's been like 1,000 years.
Like a caterpillar.
I'm just like slowly
Metamorphosis.
sinking lower in this chair. My microphone can only reach so far. Actually, my microphone can go pretty far.
Anyway,
So let me get this straight.
that is the information of the lich that we know.
Ben
This is not
is a
supposed to be
lich.
public knowledge. We're not supposed to even know this. The Pontifex was just nice.
I'm not a lich, I don't think.
So he's a lich.
No, Ben
No.
literally just said he's not.
The
lich.
other half is.
The other half.
Is this you
Congress
guys
is what
dumping the
a lich
information
would
on Drell
say,
for the first
though.
time? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Okay. I missed that part for a second because I was okay.
Because if Alex just let it slip like a moron.
That was Jin, where he was just talking about it.
Also-
Also,
Someone let
because
it
because
slip.
the rest of the players were here for it. 2 sessions ago, or 2 sessions ago, while you guys were having one of your nightly watches and having a conversation, Jarrell snuck up to the edge of the carriage door and listened in on the conversation and heard you guys basically go off about how, what are we going to do about Jarrell? We haven't told him a single solitary thing and we're not going to tell him a thing. And Aphelion was like, we should probably wait until after we go to the Empire, after we talk to Valx's family, to tell him literally anything because he's got a big mouth. And Jarrell heard everything.
Everything.
The only person that wasn't there was me. So
And well, no, Ben wasn't there for that conversation. It was the first night, then the second one.
That was me and you, the first one.
It was Jin and Aphelion talking about Drell, and Drell heard everything.
Out
And you
loud.
guys thought I can keep the secret?
Well, after today, you killed a god, so at this point, even this secret is very minimal to what you can do.
right. So okay. Speaking of secrets, you need to not
My
tell anyone that
power.
you've killed a god.
Yeah. We'll trade that around. You can't talk about god killing ever again.
Wait, I can't talk about this?
No, you
No.
fucking killed a god.
No.
Do you comprehend what you just did? Like the ripple.
You didn't. Okay, you didn't kill a god. You had your god that you worshipped killed by another god.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't
It's
tell
not
people about
good.
No.
True.
that.
Man, what a
Only
cheesy
when-
situation.
only
This
with-
is not Gouda.
Only amongst the 5 of us can you talk about what you did with Yol.
Not in public. Only if it is the 5 of us here.
Can I tell
Like
Henry?
not even at a private
No.
room at an inn. We
No, you
I
like
cannot
can't
tell
even
Henry.
tell Henry.
No, you cannot
No.
tell Henry.
Dude, Henry will think that's fucking sick.
Yes, but that he can find out that it was you after the
that
general public
motherfucker is in a
knows
lot
that
of debt. He
God is
could
dead.
sell that information and fuck us over.
That too, he is literally indebted to
Somebody.
everyone. Apparently,
Yeah.
everyone says he's indebted to them.
Yeah.
So,
Cool dude, very
dude.
powerful, but money talks.
not trustworthy at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I suppose the one good thing about this is that I guess in the beginning, not many people will believe it if it accidentally does get out.
How would it
I mean, one would
accidentally
think.
get out?
I
Is it
don't
just us to know?
I'm just thinking out loud on hypotheticals.
Do we need to talk about this anymore?
Man, I should really, I gotta start
Well,
thinking
do you
like a
wanna know?
Philion.
Okay, Drell,
Philion thinks things through, guys.
Drell, I'll tell you another secret. If you promise me that you won't tell any of these secrets to anyone else, you pinky promise.
Uh-huh.
If I hear a word of this from your mouth outside of the 5 of us, I will kill you where you stand.
On your soul, buddy.
Actually, fuck this. Let's make this more intense.
Oh my god.
We should just
I
all fucking
swear
cut our
on
hands
my
and bleed on
grandfather,
this.
my
Yeah.
recently dead grandfather's soul.
don't know about that one.
You will pay.
Oh my god.
No, we do this by blood. We all shake on it with our fucking blood.
Fuck this.
No,
A pinky promise? That's not big enough.
Dude,
That's...
Cobbs, was that a ninja reference?
It was a ninja reference. Thank you for picking it up.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, if Yol died in a pool of blood, we might as well shake on it on some blood because this is fucking wild. A pinky promise is for children.
Okay, all
It's
right.
crazy that you guys need to do promises that you're not gonna say. anything.
I was actually kind of okay with just a pinky promise. We don't have to like. Go
Fine then, no. We could do a pinky promise. It's okay. We'll just promise on how children promise.
I mean,
It's
do
not
you
like a
want to-
fucking god died
Okay, fine.
today.
We can cut ourselves. Fuck. We'll just cut ourselves. Okay. Fuck.
Jin
have a
grabs a
knife.
kitchen knife. All right, here we go. And he gets himself first.
No! Why are you...
Passes the knife down. All right, we're shaking on this. All of
Wait.
us.
Drell tries to cut his hand.
Oh, ooh, that's a...
Oh, thank God, Drell. Thank God, Drell. You actually saved me from cutting my hand. Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
I
it.
kinda
Jin
like-
just rubs his hand into his pants. There's nothing we could do then. It's a pinky promise. It is.
All right.
So-
I pinky promise you.
A pinky
So
promise.
what's the secret?
I
What's the
Alright.
big
promise.
My
The
family.
secret is that we don't tell we killed you. Killed
You.
a god.
You.
You.
That is.
There's no we. This is
No,
he.
no, what about his family?
Okay, you really cannot talk about
My
this one.
family. You cannot tell anyone
I
about
just
this.
pinky swore.
Okay.
Where did
No
Drell
one.
get the banana?
Who knows what he has in his fanny pack?
Drell was
My
eating
family-
food this whole time.
What happened? Sorry, my brother
Is-
tripped a fucking breaker.
You're
and
good. We're
upstairs.
still talking.
Oh.
We're still
We're just
talking.
talking.
We're still
We're
just
No,
Okay,
we're
keep
talking.
going.
No, my
Pinky
brother
promise.
just goes, "Hey,
You're good.
we tripped a breaker and I don't know how to turn it back on." And I'm like, "Did you turn it off first?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like,
Oh god.
he's like, "Every time I try to push it on, it just goes back to the middle." And I'm like, "Did you turn it off first?" And he's like,
Hey, you gotta
"No."
cycle
And I'm
the power.
like, "Flick it left,
cycle the
then
power.
right." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay, thanks."
You cycle it. What? Give
Yeah,
it.
give it a break for a
He
second.
doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Murphy, for the raid. Sorry, continue.
Woohoo.
My family. Is basically in charge. Of a large portion of the underground black market.
What? Drell's eating a banana. In game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you find a banana easily in this room.
Yeah.
So,
Perfect ripeness.
It
You
is.
gotta
We
explain
are-
the correlation with the Phoenix 2 on that.
yes.
What?
So, we are probably no longer hunting the Phoenix unless it is with
What?
my family's help. I was going to ask.
Help or approval?
Both.
No!
So,
Yeah, I was curious if we were gonna talk about that at some point.
well, I guess this is as good a time to talk now.
Okay, because fuck that. If your family has money involved, they're obviously gonna want us to stay out of it like they have been prior.
Like I said, my family isn't out of it. They would dealing with it.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of secret passing going around today. Oh.
Right, and you can't speak of any of it. None of us can. All right, that is the rule.
So, were they gonna sell those kids on the black market?
Drill.
That's what we don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
But assuming that the ledger in the house was correct and that one family in the Winterlight Empire did receive kids from the Phoenix,
Okay, so my
it
next
is
question is,
possible that they
when we
we're
go
using
to
that
see
number.
your family, I can't act on this information?
Act like you don't even know it.
Ooh.
yes.
Yeah. It's their private business. It's messy to begin with.
Oh, this is gonna be really messy.
A little bit. Yeah.
You want to talk about it, huh?
No, I don't. Listen, if I get talking to them, I don't know what might come out.
Do you see why we didn't want to share?
I get it, but like, hey man, secrets, you know, like.
It's just you're kind of impulsive. Like last night in the middle of your dream,
You killed a god
you went into
without thinking.
You went into a fucking trap pretty much without thinking it fully through.
That's impulsive.
Yeah, because you could have died, and then in the heat of the moment, you got to decide, which rightfully may be correct in that instance for you.
Thank
But
you.
like, there's a but.
Oh.
But we don't know what kind of ripples this is gonna do. We don't know what the fuck is gonna happen if someone new is gonna step into power as Yol or a figurehead. There's probably a lot of people who were doing good things with the powers they got from Yol. Gone. Those powers are gone. I lost the ability to see out of one eye, and like
Still
all of
Yol's
my
fault,
powers.
but like unrelated to Yol.
It was
yeah.
Yol's fault, yeah, but
Unrelated to Yol dying though.
yeah.
Um.
The good thing is you just changed your name, or you just don't have us call you Drell anymore, and no one will know who you are because you're a fucking Dragonborn.
There could be multiple Drells, can't there be?
Well,
Well, it's a lot
many-
easier to link a Drell to another Drell if they're both the same person with the same name.
I don't even
From
know
the
what to
same
change
area.
my name to
The same
then.
area.
Like, am I going undercover for killing a god? Like,
Well, I mean,
well,
not right now, not yet.
also, what would you go undercover for? You'd go into protection. It's not like you're gonna go undercover to kill another god, right? Like, this isn't like a whole ruse of you infiltrating a religion to then usurp them at the very last second.
Drell, answer the question.
Because when you put undercover in the context like that, it really seems like
no,
you were undercover
no.
like this whole time.
Undercover for what?
It's whatever.
You can make an insight
Okay.
check if you want
I would like to make an insight check.
as to whether Drell has been undercover something.
Jin
Sure.
doesn't believe it because of how Jin and Drell met. He's like, he's
Sure.
probably being a dummy.
Watching this
Yeah,
conversation.
Drell has no fucking idea what you guys are talking about when you're saying that he's undercover doing something. Like, you guys have legitimately confused him as to what the fuck you're talking about. When you guys are like, are you undercover for something? He's like, what?
like undercover for what, man?
Okay.
I'm gonna have to like pray to Nakaris and figure out what I have to do to prove myself worthy.
Bro, maybe I'll pray to Innocuous too for advice, because like, what do I do now? Like,
Please
I
don't.
can't-
Please.
what do you mean? Please don't.
Is there a way you could redeem yourself?
I mean, Drell, I was watching the end of that conversation, and it didn't really seem like that there was a good ground to step off of to start praying with Nokris after you just said that you would take up Yol's mantle and spreading joy and all of that. And
Oh,
you guys kind of
heard
just left.
that?
Yes, I was. Yes.
I mean, it would be nice, just saying, someone who gets the job, you know? That's
You
all.
want the job as Yol? Like you want to be the next god, or
Sure. Yeah.
but there was even times during our trip where you kind of found Yol's beliefs kind of contradictory. So would you change that in any way?
To some extent, yeah. I mean, like, pure happiness. Yol was all about joy, regardless of what it brought you. But I think my end goal is happiness, not joy. It's very different things there.
Yeah, happiness is fulfilling life. But whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to communicate with the Knockerus.
Oh,
I
maybe
mean,
I'll
as like
just-
Drell explained it, yeah, I'd left immaturely and stole powers back and was not very remorseful. I mean, I feel guilty, but I wasn't outwardly showing my remorse. These next couple days of traveling's funky.
You're telling
Yeah.
me. Hopefully, I get a better night's sleep. Jeez,
It sounded like you had fun.
I slept in a fetal position all night.
What?
That's
That's what
your takeaway. Is that
he.
no? I turn to look at Jin and I go, maybe he is just the most powerful out of all of us, and he just
Trail.
thinks this way because he can't
He is a
die. Like, maybe he
monster,
just
yeah.
isn't going to die.
Trail,
He's a monster.
what is it that you want?
What do you mean?
What
Like
is
right
it that you
now?
want? Just in that conversation when you allowed Yol to be taken, what was it that you wanted?
For Yol's religion to continue on, but just with a new face behind it that's not Yol. That jester clown.
So you did want to usurp him. You sick fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, you are scaring me. I was following you and looking to you for advice on controlling my power, and
I mean, I figured out what was going wrong there, by the way, but like, I just won't tell you because I think you also know what was kind of going wrong there.
what was going wrong where?
You were using it for just strength and power to boast its gain. Like,
Okay,
for-
but you
for
never
pain.
called me out on it. Like,
'Cause
even
I
in the
didn't think
prior
it was a
times of trying to
problem.
fix
I
it.
never noticed any big problems.
But then
with
how can
it.
you stand on your high horse right now and act like I'm not going to tell you because you should know?
I don't know, because you failed the first time.
Okay, yeah, I guess I failed the first time, so then I'm never to be guided? I'm just, the logic of that is really confusing.
Look, I had a very confusing god give me a tic-tac-toe board.
You yourself are
to guess in
confusing.
this dream.
Drill is a
Yeah.
higher deity.
Bro,
He's so
you
hard to
wanted to
comprehend.
you wanted to run away in the last fight when we were trying to save that dragon.
We had our cart flipped and you got thrown out, and I'm like, are we really still fighting for this dragon? And you were like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, and then I turned to fight into the dragon.
You looked like you were gonna run away. What? If
Dude, it's
what?
a big dragon. I thought we were gonna lose that fight.
And I didn't say yeah. I said I don't have time for this conversation. I can't believe you're asking this. When everyone else fully committed to saving that dragon.
Hey, man.
Well, what did that happen to the others? They all care for us. We all equally put our lives on the line. Don't look for me for your answer so that you can run and leave them to fight it. Like,
Jin, it's not about running. I don't know why you keep thinking it's about, oh, I was gonna run away. It's more so like, hey, we just got our shit tossed in a carriage. Are we really still gonna fight for this dragon that seems to be losing this fight? We all could have died there, not just me and you and everyone else. We're lucky we won the fight for the dragon.
right, but
No, no,
We
no.
won it as a
no
group.
buts. It's we won it as a group, correct? Because we all fought. But like, what if we all fought and continued to die?
I mean, that is how fights go. It's always going to be 50-50. It's not like we go in to fight every... I mean, obviously we wish to win, but like, if
So,
as a
you
group
think-
we function,
So let me just run this by you really fast. You think we went into that fight with a full-out plan?
I was trusting
Yes
in
or
whatever
no?
Valxis did. No, we didn't go in with a plan.
Cool, me neither. That's why I was like, are we really still gonna do this?
But
It's
Valxis
fear.
had already committed. Like, we just have to trust in one
Obviously-
another.
Obviously, I wasn't gonna leave Valxis. It's more so like, we still really doing this, dude? Like, we just.
Well, then what if
freaking
I had said
flipped out of
no?
a carriage.
What if I had said no? And
I would
Valxis
have
was
done my
already back
best to
there.
get my friends out of there.
But Valxis was already behind the drag. Like, do you see it? My point is that, like, it's not one like, we just have to trust in each other. If Valxis fully believed that we could fight alongside this dragon, then we just have to trust
So,
Valxis.
the
in that
next thing I would
situation.
say is, what makes Valxis the leader here? Why does Valxis get to make all these decisions for us?
I mean, he's pretty level-headed. I mean, sure, he has his secrets, but
We all have our secrets. We all have our problems. It's just literally that. It's
but
not
Valxis
fair.
is kind of the key point as we've got gathered around him.
Is he
like,
really the key point, though? Because he's definitely screwed us over in the past before for really trying to point fingers at everyone here. He did take credit for an entire saving of children, got his name boisterous around the entire
Which he's
downtown
sorry for.
country, which he's sorry for, but in turn, it did get him in a lot of trouble from
And he's
his
making up for
family.
it.
I just pointing out the facts here, guys. I'm
but
just
we could
saying it
also
like
be
it's
in
felt.
trouble too, Drell, that you just killed a god. I just, like,
But we have yet to see the repercussions of it. That's what I'm getting at.
Well,
Drell, you killed a god. Its followers are gonna somehow know when they don't have their powers anymore. Like, there's gonna be something that comes along down the line for us.
They're not gonna know I did it.
how do you know?
How do you know? We don't know how gods work and how they communicate to their followers.
Well, that's a great point. How do I know? I don't know. But, like, you don't know either.
Okay, but that's the same situation as us going to defend the dragon. We don't know, but we did it. Like, do you hear yourself right now?
So,
In this
Hang on.
situation where you could have gone to die and you were luckily with Yol, you chose Yol to die over you, right? It's like this, almost the same spot as us.
so should I have sacrificed myself for Yol? Should I have
No.
woken up dead?
I personally, I wish you communicated with us that you were gonna go into a god's domain. That's like really scary.
He summoned me there.
But you didn't have to go. He asked you.
Dream.
He asked you if you wanted to go, and you said yes, knowing that you both could die.
Guys, I was asleep and he pulled me in from a dream. I asked multiple times, ask Aphelion. I literally thought I was dead already. Kept asking multiple times.
Okay,
"Am
but
I
when
dead?
you
This is what it
explained to
looked like
us
when I
that-
died.
But when you explained in the story that you were dreaming, and then he asked if you wanted to go return my power with him, and that you both could die, you said yes. So like, I'm
Because I
curious.
thought he was kidding. It's a dream. When have you died in a dream?
What?
Jin, you do kind of die in dreams all the time. Every time you
Yeah, I
meditate,
die in
you've gotten
dreams.
healed.
Yeah.
Right, so
I get-
no, but
I get
you're,
more.
no, Hida, you're using it as a point of yeah, so I'm right, but it's a point of yeah, so I'm wrong, because you die in dreams all the time and think nothing of it, but the one time he does, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, that's mostly sure, I guess, but
What?
I'm like, you
it's
thought
fine,
I
I
was
can see
agreeing
it.
with you, Hida. I was not agreeing with you. I'm trying not to direct the conversation. I'm just
yeah. Well, I mean,
Look, the bottom line is there's no way I could have communicated what I did last night with anyone else. Aphelion mind linked because he realized something was going on because why did you mind link? That's a great question, actually.
wait, yeah. Why did you mind link? Why
Really
didn't
want-
you just try to
dude,
wake him
this is
up?
This is the first time you asked this, and you.
This
really
is a
want to
great
explain.
question, actually.
So, in your fetal position while you were sleeping, you were causing a bit of a ruckus, with wings and breaths, waking me up first with the wings, and then these two, Valxis and Ben, I assume,
So,
woke up on the thundering breath. I don't know how Jin was still sleeping, but you were
Wait,
causing a
I-
bit of an issue in here.
I heard
So
the breath,
you're
but I just thought we
telling me
ran over something.
I woke people up and you noticed these things and you just were like, let's check it out.
You're gonna put this on me. You're gonna
in
put
ways
this on
it's a good.
But hang on here.
You're putting this on
Hang
me.
Here.
You're putting this on.
It in ways Drell is right about this. Like, I just thought we hit something in the road, and that's why we all woke up.
So
That's
it's my
true.
fault for
No, that is true.
killing-
Two of
for-
you did wake up, and when you asked what happened, it was like, I'm just going back to sleep.
It looked like yeah, because it looked like you got. I mean, I went back to sleep because I thought you guys handled it. Like I thought it was gonna be okay. Like there were already two people up and doing stuff.
So now we're going Drill. So
This
now
is like
we're going
Spider-Man
to
pointing
establish
fingers at themselves, dude.
Drill. Now we're going to establish that anytime I see you in distress, whether it's a dream or in your sleep, I'm just going to rip you awake.
I would
I mean,
prefer that actually. Now
Yeah,
if
I
this is
think
what
that's
our
a good-
dreams are like,
It's
yeah.
like a great call, actually. Like,
If anything, that
How
is
was
our
I
new.
how was I to know what was going to happen if I just did that? If I
can I
Would
just
it
ask
took you
something
away
really
instantly.
fast? Real quick. Did you see the bloody staircase?
I
And
walked
you
up the
thought that
staircase.
was okay?
I didn't know. I wanted to observe and get some more information before acting on my decisions.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna yell at me here,
I
if
I
we're all
saw
gonna,
it. I
if
saw
we're
it
all gonna
too.
play by play everyone's decision making
Ben,
here,
Ben
like-
just goes, I saw it too.
Like, if I
shut
guess,
up, Ben.
I guess if this is how we go about it, are we just supposed to be responsible for like what you do in your
Man, you
dreams
guys are
now?
a mess.
Look, all I'm saying is, if we're gonna do a play-by-play on everyone's decision making and how they fucked up, well, shit, let's fucking go into everyone's problems.
Okay,
Yeah, but-
Drill.
Drop
I'm good. We don't need to go into my.
We already went
problems.
over you,
Go for it.
Valxis.
Okay, cool.
But
Good.
are
keep
you
going.
not going to acknowledge, Drell, that it was a bit impulsive to just be like, hey, let's go do this, we could die?
He said it was a dream. I asked him,
But
if
even
it
when
was-
you explained
I
it,
literally
it's
asked, "Can I die?" He said no, and I'm like, "Will it take long?" And he said no, and I'm like, "Cool."
Wait, does Drell, are you... Hold on.
I'm
time out.
confused now
I'm
because you
correcting
said you
your
explained
information.
everything that
No,
happened.
hold on.
Yeah.
I'm just correcting. Is this
Like,
Noah? Noah, is that what you think happened? Because you said...
We're going there, yeah.
Well, no, because the whole dream, he said we could both die. He didn't say you. It wasn't
Oh
can
my
we
God.
die, and he said no. It was we could both die, and you're like, okay. So he did
That's a
tell you you
dr-
could die. You did have the
Well,
knowledge
I
that you could die.
misinterpreted that then, as per noticed.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
I'm making sure it's a you thing and not like a Drell thing.
I definitely misinterpreted that.
Yeah, he absolutely
But,
said that you could both die trying to return this.
like, when we got there, I was like, "What do you mean I'm gonna die?"
This is pointless.
Look, I get I messed up killing a god. I get it. I really do. Maybe I shouldn't have acted so rashly. Maybe I should have been the sacrifice.
No.
I don't. I'm just saying, man. I've already died once. Let's go down again.
Well,
Well, twice. Third time's a
how
charm?
many people followed Yol?
An entire town.
Yeah, there was an entire town.
Make a religion check, Drell.
Ooh. Ooh.
An 11. You know of at least 8 different villages where that's a central religion.
Wonderful.
So
At
hundreds
least 8.
of people,
At least 8.
Hundreds maybe
hundreds of people
thousands.
possible, possibly thousands of people.
Depends
Will
if they
no
spread it out
longer-
beyond the villages, yeah.
Will no longer have their prayers heard.
I mean, when you put it like that, it's really bad.
And for all we know, that's only considering this continent. If
Yeah.
Yol didn't go to other ones.
like when you put it like that, it's really bad.
I've been putting it that way the whole time, explaining that people who had powers from Yol had lost it, and if they were in a high position or something.
No, I know, but it's like, oh, dude, like when you put a number behind it, like it's always worse.
It's all right, Drill. We'll figure it out. It's not all right, but
It's all right, Drell. It's not all right.
it's
but
not all
right,
right, but
Drell.
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Sometimes you
Well-
only have the bad options, and you still have to choose.
Yeah.
What can you do?
I mean, it's not like the first time a god has died, but First time any of us have dealt with gods dying, so
It's like a. I don't even know.
Oh man, and there was like hundreds of people who knew when we were doing that hacky sack thing of Yol.
Oh, jeez, dude. Oh, God. I really didn't think about this. That's why I was like, I'll still spread his word. It's not a.
Okay, but then you just argued this whole hill on how are you impulsive.
We get it!
So it's just the numbers that would have made you think about it, I guess.
Look, the bottom line is I don't think anything would have made me think about it. Maybe if another person was in the room besides, like, Yol and another god, and, like, my own life wasn't on the line, like, maybe some different circumstances, I would have thought about it a little bit more, but it felt pretty urgent in the moment. For me just to be like, ooh, hang on 1 second, and go, what happens if I kill a god? I don't think that's right. I don't think that makes sense.
Yeah, no one really thinks about how they would kill a god.
Like, what happens? Like,
well,
it just happened.
I guess in the terms of self-preservation, it made sense, but
Yeah.
from what I know, gods tend to bargain, and maybe you really lowballed it. Other way around, maybe. Maybe you made an offer he couldn't refuse.
Yeah, it's low ball. You bet me so low anyone would take
Paxus,
it.
So I double-crossed with
your
a low ball.
coin purse.
Nice.
The one that
right.
ripped?
Yes.
Yeah, he patched it. Well, he's dead. There's nothing we can do now. He's
Cantrip
dead.
mending. Fix it up.
Okay.
Hand it back.
Totally fixed.
You-
You had no
How
idea
many-
that he woke up to that, by the way.
You guys know how many, actually, we should probably talk to Frederick how many days out we have left.
We pop out, we're here.
Because we get to the new place, we probably get some nice clothing, clean up. That way we're presentable for Voxus's family. And then maybe they give us some information on the Phoenix. Or more information on Ben, too. Because that's also why we're going there.
So, real question.
Maybe we can do some work.
Honest question
Doesn't
here.
sound bad.
If the
Extra.
Phoenix ends up to be an unobtainable goal after this, and we're told to no longer go after the Phoenix, what are we doing
Well,
from here?
I'm sure you can just make another goal. Go.
Well, I thought
another
we'd handle
deal
the
with a
whole Ben
god.
thing.
Get the Phoenix killed.
Oh, good idea. We bargain with Dendar and get her killed. No.
I'm good on making deals, but I don't. Notchris was a very polite guy, and I don't think I'd want to speak to him again. And I mean that in the nicest way possible.
He looked
Dude, 2
pretty-
seconds ago you just asked if you could pray to him.
But he definitely said no.
He looked pretty intimidating, to be honest.
Yeah, he's the big giant eye.
He
Lots of
was
blood.
very polite, but
Lots
I
of red,
definitely wouldn't
darkness
go out
all
of my
around
way.
you.
I wouldn't be like, "Hey, Notchris, got another one for you." Like,
Are you just gonna bring what is it? You're just gonna call upon a god to sacrifice people?
No, I said I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. That's weird.
Very weird. But
Well, maybe if we do end up dealing with this Phoenix person, whatever magic she had that allowed her to freeze time, maybe that could appease the dragon for all of the gifts she's given all of you.
Well, if that's an item that she uses, or if it's just her own magic, that could be a little.
Or wasn't it a necklace that
Difficult.
she was wearing?
It was a necklace.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
my curiosity about the dragon too that we just met. She
Nice
spoke
scales,
about-
by the way.
Yeah, she spoke about gathering stuff
What?
for something. What is her something
Her
that she needs to
horde.
defend the world for? No, but she gathers the horde to defend the world.
It was more or less a stockpile for an unforeseen
Not
evil.
foreseen.
Something that might come, but just preparation for it.
It's for campaign 4.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah, dude, we just hit chapter 2 basically.
Chapter 2. Oh, this was the prologue. It's chapter 1.
Sorry, we're at least at chapter like 2.5 now.
Mm.
Like we're working our way up
Mm.
north like we normally would in the campaign.
I would say you guys had the saving of the kids, quote unquote, and Pie and Tie, quote unquote.
Yeah,
as
we're
two
moving to our
separate
third arc right
sections.
now.
But
Yeah.
But Pie and
at
Tie was
the-
also Phoenix related, so it's like,
1.5.
yeah.
1.5.
Yeah, so we're almost at chapter 2. We're like
I mean, the Briarwood arc was only like 15 to 20 sessions, so. And then the Chroma Conclave was like
Yeah.
60, so.
So,
yeah, so we're like at chapter 2.
who do we I guess we continue to meditate and train every day, Dro.
Yeah. Just work on our mind and spirit and our body. Got nothing. Well,
Yeah, how is your body adjusting to that?
I don't want to talk about it.
Alright, that's
Literally
fair.
saying that just made me remember. Like,
But you have a breath attack, so you could be like punch, 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 and then. Rah. That's
Yeah.
pretty badass. And check this out. And then Jin speaks to him in Draconic.
yeah,
Secrecy.
yeah, very cool. Haha, I can hear another language now. Wow.
And a bed.
Also in Draconic.
Yeah.
This is what Draconic is.
Yeah.
Wow, very cool. We could all have private conversations.
I have no idea what the fuck any of you are saying.
Come on, Dro. It's not too bad.
I have a tail and horns. I couldn't sleep last night.
I have a
I just
dragon
glare
tongue.
at him.
I have a dragon tongue, and Jin spits out his tongue. See? See?
Look, Valxis, I wasn't bored with this. I've had this for
Not even a day yet.
20 hours
12
now.
hours at the most.
Yeah. I didn't grow up with this.
Well,
You
you
like-
get used to it.
Or in a year time when you meet her again to give your magical items, you just tell her, hey, I don't want this anymore. It's just a year.
Just a year. Just a year. Just a year.
I mean, think about it. If everything is
How
balanced in
old
the
are you?
world,
23.
Okay, that's only it's only until you're 24 past a little some, you know? Just, you know.
How?
also, if you think about the balance in the world, like maybe this is like divine intervention. You killed a god, you don't get to be same old Drell anymore. It's like,
Are you telling me this was meant to be?
who knows? Who knows?
Yes.
Man, that's fucked up.
Maybe this is a change for you. This is like metamorphosis or something.
Man, I can't believe you assume that this is just some greater being doing this to me, and I fucking storm out of the fucking tent, bro. I'm
Bro,
like,
I just
"Oh,
lost my eye and all
Where
my
are you
powers.
going? The cart is moving.
I'm gonna fucking go meditate, and
Are
I
you gonna-
fucking
Okay.
I fall out of the tent and I fall onto the road because the cart's moving.
You're super dexterous. You catch yourself easily.
I've fallen the road on purpose.
I don't want to do this anymore.
I don't want it.
I mean, yeah. Are you just gonna meditate while walking, or what are you doing?
I'm gonna use my wings and fly on top of the cart where Frederick is. Maybe.
To land on top of it?
Yeah, and I'm gonna meditate on top of the cart and get some peace and quiet.
Okay. Are you just gonna sit on top of the carriage itself,
Yeah,
or are you gonna sit next to Frederick?
I'm gonna sit on top of the carriage.
Okay. You shoot out your wings, land on top of the carriage. You guys inside don't feel that or anything. There's no inkling
There's
that it
no, like-
happened. No.
Aaron, it's just like a slightly edited version
Like,
of like
this is like
the
a
Ralph
warehouse
Wiggum
carriage,
meme of
bro.
him crashing through the window. It's crashing through
Yeah,
the
you guys are
window.
now. I mean, you're now on the You're now on the roof. You're meditating. They let you storm out. That's about it.
Damn, can I pray to Yol?
Yes.
Sure. Go ahead.
Ooh.
Hey, man. I know last night was pretty rough.
Oh my god, you're a dick.
I'm hoping that was like just like a weird gag, and like it doesn't seem like it was a weird gag. And all my friends brought up all these terrible, terrible, terrible points. That now that you're dead and all, it'd just be really great if there's still some Yol up in the sky, continue his powers. Get nothing.
You pray to. You don't get any response. Your prayer has been made.
Choice.
There's no
choice. It's like
yeah,
real life.
praying to Yol did I mean right now you know that you've been able to pray to Yol before and not have him respond. But you're getting nothing. You're just praying. Just praying. What's everyone else doing?
Jin is also gonna meditate.
Okay.
He's probably gonna go into it a lot more open-minded to things now. Just a lot more.
Okay.
Just this is how it is.
Make a roll D100.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, he'll probably pray too as well to Anakris to figure out what just happened. 70.
What happened?
You go into the same meditation state that you've been going into, and you get put back in the arena. Your mind puts you back in the arena, and the you that's lashing out at Opal isn't a Moorbounder. It's you with the scimitar, the old scimitar you just gave to Nara in your hand. Still bloodlust in your eyes, but there's no Moorbounder.
Do I have my scimitar with me, or am I just kind of in there?
You're
just, like,
wielding, I mean, in this meditation, you are wielding your new Dragon's Wrath weapon.
Jin will try to block the strike and scoop up Opal and get her away from there.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Okay. 14. Wow, I rolled low.
And then, so it's going to be an acrobatics, and then this is your ability to jump in front of and block the strike. I need you to roll an attack as if you were using a +1 weapon, which I think your weapon's already a +1.
Mm-hmm.
Roll an attack.
15.
What's your AC?
17, naturally.
Okay, so you do block your attack. That roll is for the other version of you.
Mm-hmm.
You do block the attack. You throw up your sword and it blocks it, and then you just see confusion in the other face of you. This face of you that has Yol's symbol on its eye still, but it's lost the power of hybrid transformation. You block the attack, push away the blade, and then I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. 19.
A 19. You're able to quickly turn on your heels and scoop up Opal before the blade, now knocked out of the way, could even remotely touch her. And as soon as you grab her and you're in the motion of running away, the sky goes dark. The you behind you drops to a puddle of blood. Opal in your arms is gone, and you're standing alone in a void with only that puddle of blood that was the former you standing behind, or gone behind you. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. It is a small puddle of blood, and you're in this void. What do you do?
He will walk over to that puddle and touch it, where you have that weird touch where it's just you don't put your whole hand into it, but you dip all of the tips of your fingers in it. Where you're boom.
Okay, you're putting the tips of your fingers in it.
Yeah.
You feel like you're getting flashes of moments when you're in the Moorbounder form, just animalistic rage as you touch this blood. and you pull away your fingers, and the blood sits on your fingertips, not in your hand. What do you do?
He's gonna smell it, and then if it smells like anything, or if it doesn't smell like anything, then he'll taste it.
It's blood.
Oh, it's
It
just
smells
blood.
like blood. It tastes like blood. But you're in this void, this puddle of blood that was formerly you sitting in front of you. Now on your fingertips. You've smelled it. You've tasted it. It's weird. You're using tracking methods that you'd use for monsters, smelling their scent, getting a taste for their blood. But you're doing it on yourself, metaphorically.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so it's probably washed. And there's nothing else I see in the void either.
You are in darkness.
Mm-hmm.
This pool of blood is radiating like a dark red glow so that you can see it. You feel like if you tried to reach out, you're as close to Anocris's domain as you could be.
I'd probably sit there for a moment, kind of squatting down by the blood. I guess until I prove myself worthy, I am sorry, but if this is as far as I can go as of right now, then this is as far as I can go.
You hear in the void surrounding you. Sorry for what?
My maturity, my rage, selfishness. I know sorry means very little as what actions mean, but I am trying to better myself.
Better yourself how?
I guess in more of a sense of not putting myself so much. I'm not putting myself first in everything. I care more about the group and trusting in one another and trying to do the right thing. It seems foggy, but I feel like with this group I have done better than I have ever have. I feel as if in a way, without the powers, I am almost a better version of myself because I've been able to self-reflect over these past couple of weeks. Not be so rash and boastful.
You see above you the all-familiar giant red bleeding eye opens up. And you hear a voice echo just around the whole space say, "Then prove it." And the blood starts to raise off the ground and form into a shape that looks akin to you. Whereas before you were fighting a blank version of yourself. It's just you. This is you made out of blood. A all-moving, viscous form of you. It's wielding two blades. It stares you down and rushes at you. And it's going to attempt to attack you. So, I need to make sure I have my dice out. Your AC is 17?
Mm-hmm.
First attack
1d1.
misses. Second attack is a 25 to hit.
The heck is with my HP bar? There it is. I brought up the damage proportion.
And you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing comes at you, and these blades, which are normally sharp swords, are instead made of this viscous blood liquid. But as soon as it hits you, it's like being hit by a rock as it slams both into you and then backs up ready to fight. It's your turn.
Jin looks to the eye and, what do you wish for me to prove? Just to fight? I thought the whole issue before was me fighting. There's no reason for this fight. If anything, I'm more curious as to what to do for Drell.
Are you saying this calmly as you've just been fucking...
No, sorry. He's
smashed?
kind of like... He's kind of like getting
You're
up.
like,
Sorry.
Hey, man, what do you want me to do?
What is going on? No, sorry, yeah. Oh, I'll sit up for it. Sorry. I think
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, wait, wow, you're
Bug
really
out
calm
those
about
few
this.
whacks there. There needs to be more than just... Not needs to be more. This fight is... Whatever I prove here is I just slay myself, but I don't even see this as an enemy. It's more as just another pointless fight.
So you're just passing on your turn?
No, but he's gonna talk more of it. And he wants to know what to do with Drell. Drell was curious if he should pray to you, and he seems lost in a weird way. He made a rash decision, and if he went there as self-sacrifice to...
You are using a lot of your turn in the middle of something trying to kill you to talk.
Yeah, he'll just be trying to weave out of the way, yeah.
So this is... You hear... What happened to the music?
I think it ended.
It dropped. It stopped. Did you not hear it stop, AJ?
It went quiet in the middle of it, yeah.
Yeah. You hear, this time directly from the thing in front of you, Drell's not the one who failed me. You are. If you don't know what it means to fight yourself, then clearly you aren't worthy. And it comes at you again. 14 misses. And a 23 hits. For 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
As this thing misses, like, you go to do the sidestep thing, thinking, like, I don't need to do this fight. And you just, like, sidestep once. And then as you sidestep, the other sword just comes in and cross your face, just as this thing whacks you. And, like, you're basically, like, the voice is coming from this form of you now.
The figure. Okay.
But it said, what it said was, Drell's not the one who failed me. You are. If you don't understand what fighting yourself means, then clearly you're not worthy.
Jin will like kind of snap back and is like, and he will just lash out back then. With the new sword he has.
Okay.
Make 2 attacks. 24.
Hits.
20, wow. And then bonus attack. I'm just getting everything out of the way right now.
Misses. And he's going to get an attack of opportunity on you with that third miss. But do the
All
damage to the first two.
1d6. 10. 10. Do I need to... Does it add the lightning damage? Shoot, no, I have to add the lightning damage after. Okay, and 2 more d6s.
25.
25 points of damage back.
Okay. Do you say anything this time around?
No, because I think in that instance, Jin just understands what he has to do now. Now he has like a bit more understanding as he does have to fight himself. As you
strike into this thing, you feel like your attacks aren't doing as much as they should.
Mm-hmm.
One sec.
Oh, the attack of opportunity, by the way.
Right, I'm going to.
Yeah.
You feel like they're not doing as well as they should, and you're like confused where you go for a third strike and you swing, and it seems like the hand in the arm of this blood creature grabs your blade, and you're like stuck trying to pull it out. And that's when it does the attack of opportunity, which is a 19 to hit for 8 points of bludgeoning damage as it takes the other sword that's not in that hand and then just smacks it into like right into your neck, just shoves it down and pulls away. And he goes, "What's wrong, Jin? Can't get angry enough to fight yourself?" And now it's his turn.
Yeah.
Which is a 26 to hit,
Mm-hmm.
and another 26 to hit.
Sheesh.
Can't even tell what number this is. How many hit points do you have?
I'm at 24 right now.
This did 23 points
Holy
between both
shit.
attacks of damage as this thing just wails into you. And as it does, it's just like, prove yourself! And is whacking you down.
Holy shit.
You guys
will,
on the outside who are in the room, not Drell, the others, notice that as he's meditating, suddenly his body looks like it's being hit by things, but he's like shrugging it off. And do you do the whole like taking off your shirt thing to meditate?
Yeah.
You're seeing bruises form on certain parts of his body. And like that last hit, as he got struck, you hear a crack of a bone. As he like then like resets himself and like grunts through it.
Fucking Matrix.
Yeah.
Noxus,
Mm-hmm.
do I wake him up? Apparently, because I
Yes.
didn't wake up. All right, I'll give him a shake on the shoulder.
I need you to make a call it a persuasion check to try to
Sure.
try to get him out of his meditation.
+1? Ooh, baby.
Valxis, are you assisting in any way?
Sure, I will
11.
assist.
You can either assist by having him roll, or you can tell me what you're gonna do to help, and you can roll.
I'm going to start violently shaking him along and just like get out, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Okay, you can make a precision roll as well.
It's a 30.
Whoa.
Okay, Aphelion is coming over and like being gentle, like trying not to like hit the bruises and like, come on, Jin, get out of it. And you come over like just sick of this bullshit with shit happening to people in their sleep. And you come over and you literally smack him across the face. And what happens to you, Jin, is you take that last hit, 1 hit point left, and you fall to your knees. And you look up at this figure as it comes before you, and it puts both of these now bludgeoning versions, because they're made of blood,
Yeah.
up to your throat and across, the way that you beheaded someone during that arena fight. And goes, "You think you know better than me. And until you start to think on that decision, you won't get what's mine." And as it goes to cut your head off, suddenly, and you're like, as you like break out of the meditation, the bruises and the bone, the damage is all still there. But they basically saw you getting beaten by nothing while you were meditating.
Are you good?
No.
Okay.
Need some milk.
Homie got through
Alright.
step 1 of his meditation journey, but did not make it through step 2.
Jin,
Yeah.
everything all right?
You can
I
calm
think
down.
this
music.
is a long lesson I'm gonna have to be a part of.
Okay. First of all,
Better.
I'll lay my hands on him, do cure wounds at 3rd level.
I guess the best explanation of that is, in order to prove my worthiness to Anakris, I do have
You
to
have 14 hit points.
I have to defeat myself. I don't know how to explain it, but it's
Your angrier version.
yeah, exactly. Actually, accurately. Well put.
Is this going to be a common occurrence? Are we going to have to, like, wake you up while you're meditating? Is that something you want us to do? Or 'cause we just went over this with Drill, and he said to wake him up if anything happens in their sleep or meditating, or when they're in a stasis state? I don't know what to call it. Just in general.
Sleeping.
I trust
Sleeping.
you guys to make the decision that needs to be done. In this last one, I was on death's door.
Okay, so I suppose just keep doing it, Valxis, until they tell us not to.
Yep. All right. Fair enough.
I trust you guys on this. It's even
Is
though this
there a
is
way
my
that
journey,
you
but
can rest without sleeping? This seems like a common occurrence amongst this group.
Yeah,
if I'm gonna be honest, I was more actively searching for this. With like meditation, I've been trying to use it as a healing process, as Drell put it. In ways, it's gotten better, but
Maybe there are some wards that we could possibly ask someone to teach us that could shield your mind from.
I don't want to be shielded from this. This is more of me welcoming it. If
Well,
I wish to be a better person, or
at least allow you to have a bit more control. Maybe keep things in the metaphysical world instead of things bleeding through.
That's when you put it like that, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. If Drell and his dreams are doing his bellow of a sound, then yeah, I don't want you guys getting hurt around me or overly stress about myself in there. That's a good point. But I will say I will be doing this again tomorrow and the next day until I get it. If this is what it takes to.
Yeah. Well, I'm already a light sleeper anyway, so
Well,
yeah.
if you let us know when it's happening, we could
Prepare.
support
Yeah,
you from
sorry.
the outside
Yeah.
and wake you if we think it goes too far.
Yeah, this time this meditation was different. I think maybe because of the loss of power. Instead of fighting a giant moorbounder version of myself striking down upon Opal, it was just myself, rageful, and I was actually this time it was great. Actually, I was really happy with how the first bit of it went. I just think the next bit caught me a bit off guard, and I was able to actually save Opal in my meditation this time, or the way you put it, the metaphysical plane, or the whatever I see in there. Most of the times these past weeks, I've just been kind of taking it all on the chest, but I just went into a lot more open-minded, whatever the future holds for me, rather than trying to control something.
We're missing one. He stepped out for a bit, but he hasn't come back.
Oh, Drell's still out. Is he just walking along the cart?
I mean, if anyone gazes outside, you can see him on top of the cart.
You see his tail hanging down.
You actually do see his tail hanging down.
That answers that.
I'll go check on him, and Jin will go out the cart and climb up to go visit Drell.
Acrobatics check.
Okay.
Your ability to climb a carriage. Yeah, you're good.
Hey, buddy.
You're still meditating. It's up to you whether that would break your meditation.
No, I'm meditating.
His eyes are closed. He seems focused. He's not responding to you.
Jin will gently just shove his back, or like nudge his back.
Make a Noah make a wisdom saving throw. This is your ability to see whether or not you would have been shaken out of it. Yeah, your concentration breaks as you get like shoved.
What?
Doing all right?
Yeah. Just trying to pray.
2.
Whatever replaced Yol, if that's a thing.
I don't know if it's an overnight thing, but
I don't know. Time moves a lot differently there.
in where Yol took you, or in Yolheim, or
Not in Yol.
I don't know. I don't know.
Wherever the hell I was, yeah, time moves a lot slower. So I don't know. Maybe they already figured it out. Maybe there's another goal.
Came to share some of the progress I made on my meditation.
Oh, how'd you do?
Actually, good. I did well. Good and then bad.
No.
Good in the sense of I was able to speak to Anakaris, but then I had to fight myself, and I didn't want to fight myself at first,
Oh.
but it was a larger test. But I was asking about you towards him, and he's not upset with you. So
Oh, I didn't think we were. I didn't think he was. We ended on pretty good terms. I think anyway.
yeah, I mean, if religion is big to you, maybe you could try to speak to him again, or
I don't know. I gotta get a book on gods. I gotta find the next one. I'm gonna start worshiping. Put some good research into it. You know, none of this Yole business again.
you just want happiness in life, right?
That's it, really. I thought Yole was, you know, the end all be all. I thought joy equaled happiness, but joy does not equal happiness.
Well, what makes you happy?
Oh my god. What makes me happy? That's a tough question. I mean, like, do you want me to be, like, vague about it, or do you want me to be, like, very serious about it? Because, like,
It's just a
breathing
question.
makes me happy. Like, you know, there's a lot of things that make me happy. You know, that could
You like
also
hacky
say,
sacking?
that's so true.
Play hacky sack in there if you want. If you want to come down and hang out with all of us.
Yeah.
The dragon form doesn't make you happy, huh?
No.
We got to figure out how to get this boon lifted or whatever this thing is.
No, man, I think I'm stuck like this. Y'all said he could do something, but he would have to steal again. I'm like, honestly, asking for things is how I got here, so I didn't want to ask for him to fix it. So,
Oh. Hmm. What was that spell Umrig did where he tried to make himself look like Valxis? But he was like, he had like an extra toe and like proportions weren't perfect. Maybe you could learn a spell like that to just.
I don't even know how to do magic, Matt. Like, isn't Valxis a wizard? Couldn't Valxis just cast it on me?
I don't know if Valxis is a wizard.
Okay.
Let's just go down there and talk to Valxis. Huh?
I'll see. Yeah, I'll
We'll
come
play
down and-
hacky sack.
As
I'll
you
see, I'll see if
guys
you can do that for me.
as you guys hop down from the top of the cart and rush into the back of the carriage, ready to ask Valxis about magic while playing hacky sack. We're gonna end the session there for tonight. And let you guys figure out what the fuck you're gonna keep doing on this journey.
It's a great
You got a few
question.
more days of travel before you guys get to Eintrus. We could just skip through the days next session if you wanted to, but obviously a lot's been going on. Figure out where
mean,
you're going from when you get to Eintrus. Clearly, you
thought
guys
we
have a
were just-
plan, but it's such a
Damn,
half-ass
I
plan.
thought we were just gonna skip through time, but no, I murdered my god this session.
Yeah.
And now,
You guys
dude,
keep saying
next thing,
he murdered
next
his
thing,
god. It's not. Anakris is gonna kill one of you anyways.
That's why I was like, fuck no, dude, he can die for this shit. What the fuck would I do
Next-
to deserve
next
it?
thing we do is pin it all on Frederick. Like,
Not
That's the next thing.
Frederick!
that
He
seems like the
is-
next order of business
Homie
in this.
is none
in
the
this timeline.
fucking wiser. Just driving the carriage.
in this timeline, from based on what has
Damn,
happened,
Aphilion's
that's a lot.
cold, man.
Should put it on Frederick.
Damn.
We'll see what you guys end up
Aphilion's
deciding to do.
Damn.
For now, we appreciate you guys, viewers, hanging out, watching the session. We'll be back again next week unless someone's got something going on. And for now, we're going to head out. Have a good night, everybody.
Later.
Bye.